Welcome to the Empty Netters podcast. Can you believe what this has become?
There was a full 48 hours where I felt like I was like literally Superman.
Jumbo loves playing Fortnite, so he gets on the sticks.
Did TR show you the sauna cycle, or was that all
No, I invented that.
Almost a year now that I haven't taken a body check. That's kind of nice.
So we are back. We are horned up, and we are going deep.
Finished tonight with some chicken fingers and a few Guinnesses, ran into you guys, and that's where this pod came to life.
Ice is ready, and we're back with another episode of the Empty Netters podcast, brought to you by BetMGM. I'm your host, Dan Powers, on the sticks and cancer-free, Dr. Evan Watkins.
Thank you. Yes, I've beat the team of radiologists at Keck USC beat cancer. I just laid down on a table.
And you let them beat cancer.
Them beat you. They beat you off.
They beat
you off.
They beat off my cancer.
You got your cancer beat the fuck off.
Thank you.
That's
yeah,
pretty
for
sick.
now I feel pretty good.
That's
Thank you guys.
pretty sick.
Pretty
and over
good.
here to my left, a man who can't make a reservation for shit, Chris Powers.
I thought you were going to go, who is a cancer?
Are you really? What's your sign?
I would have also. Holy boys, we're firing. We are snapping it
as
around
always,
right
as
now.
always, as
We are
always.
snapping it around right now. This is
Holy
fantastic. All right, folks, we've got a huge episode for you today. Alec Martinez joins the show. Unbelievable interview. We're getting into the crazy, crazy madness that continues to go on with the wildcard race. Up is down, left is right. Everyone's drunk. It's insane. We've got a goalie fight. We've got Torts as the new coach. It's all mental. Let's get on into it. Let's start with the goalie fight.
Dude, what is everyone doing? I'm actually now like, calm down, goalies. Enough.
We
can't be fighting all the time, dude.
We are one away from getting a calm down. If
I wanted them so bad, now I can't. I don't want them. Go away.
I got a text from Foos yesterday.
Whoa,
Shout out Foos.
Shout out Foos.
Foos texted me and he was like, how often do goalie fights happen? And I was like, they're incredibly rare. And he was at the game. And he was like, I'm here and the goalie fight's happening. And I was like, yeah, it's the hot trend right now.
It's everybody.
People are playing Pokemon and they're getting in goalie fights.
I have a question. Does it feel like fights are up this season just in general or no?
I would love to get that data.
Yeah, I'd love to get that.
It just feels like
I don't feel that way.
It feels like to me, and you guys have been paying more attention the past few seasons, but it feels like the last time I saw this many fights, it was like 10 or 15 years ago or something. I don't know. Maybe people are more angry. It's climate change is getting
climate
hotter
change
out.
is insane.
Yeah.
I would also buy it that people are going, fights are down.
I have an idea.
You think so?
Why don't you Google it right now?
I'll look.
How
I
many
don't know if there's numbers for this.
How many I bet that's on Google.
Could be.
How many
Yeah,
fights?
but is it real though? I feel
How
like
many
it's
fights
shit
have
out.
happened so far this NHL season, and then do last season too?
Yeah.
Listen, two teams that are out of the playoffs. It's a tri-state rivalry matchup.
Mm-hmm.
The goalies went at it. That's pretty fun.
Dude, listen, I know I was just saying enough, but they are fun. I'll always take a goalie fight.
At this point in the year, I've said many times, I am a fair weather fan. And if your team's bad, I don't expect you to be locked in. You don't need to be. You got other things to do. You have a life. Find other hobbies, people.
Yep.
When there is a barn full of Devils and Rangers fans at this point in the season, when both teams are essentially mathematically eliminated for playoffs, pretty sick to get a goalie fight.
You get a goalie fight.
Those fans deserve it.
What I thought was cool was, actually, I thought a lot of things were cool. In the past, have you seen those clips of Shesty when there's kind of a scrum in front of the net? He goes into the goal.
Yeah.
Because he's like, don't fucking...
Goes into his turtle shell.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's amazing. So in this one, Shesty was kind of taking some shots at a Devils player, and then Markstrom's like, I don't fuck with that. He comes all the way down. Very cool to the fans. Also, the ref tries to stop him. Like, the ref is like literally going, he's like, hey. And Markstrom's like, whoop. Nope.
Yep. And also, he's about to jump Shesty. And Shesty's like, let me take my shit off, dude. Like, my helmet's on. And like, there was a moment where he took his helmet off. I was like, you're going to punch me before I even get set? It was...
So
Markey
I love
was
that.
horny.
Me too. And I love a horny Markey, and that's great.
Yeah.
That being said, Shesty, I kind of thought fed him a little bit.
I agree. I think Shesty got the better of that fight.
Because he was getting the jabs in, and then the big throws that Markey had kind of missed, and then he also got the takedown. It was just there was a whole ordeal.
We saw Sway go against Vasi. We saw, who was it? Merzlikins who went against Bob? Who did Bob fight? Look that up for me. I think it was Merzlikins. But
It was this season, right?
yeah. And then we got now Markey going up against Shesterkin.
Shesty.
We've got Nedeljkovic.
Nedeljkovic was
Nedeljkovic. I knew it was one of the fun last names.
Oh, yeah.
There's 279 fights this season.
Okay.
And last season there was like 297.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I think it's actually going to be a little under last season.
It was
might
going to
be
be
a little
right
under.
there. This is actually, we're on
Well,
Fight
we don't
Watch.
have
But
that
hey,
many.
I didn't realize we're on Fight Watch.
Way more goalie fights.
Yep.
And everyone knows that each goalie fight counts as 20.
Ah, there we go.
So we're
Yes.
above.
Bang.
But we've got all the goalie fights have been Russian involvement.
Very true, Dan. Very interesting. Shesty said he thought his first fight would be against Sorokin.
Good or bad for the Russian movement?
Bad.
I think it's
all
good.
they do is war. War,
No.
war, war.
I
War,
think-
war,
oh,
war, war, war.
We're Russians. We love war. We
war,
love
war,
fighting.
war.
Get a new shtick.
Okay. Calm down.
Just relax.
Yep.
Then again, providing entertainment for the league.
Good.
Then again, there's no fighting in Olympics. So
Bad.
what are you even bringing to the table?
Yeah.
Time to rethink your strategy, your war strategy.
Anyway,
Russians.
shout out Markstrom and Shesty. Thanks for doing it. And good job, Shesty. I would say that's a win in decision.
Agree. Wildcard update. Do you want to rip through the games like you did last episode?
Yes.
And let me
you're gonna
react.
say- Yep. Monday, the Pens beat the Isles 8-3.
The Pens are red hot. And listen, that's a big result.
That's a big result.
That was a big result.
3-3. Remember we were recording and I was like, whoa, it's 3-3.
Yeah, it was. I actually, I'm curious if people who watched the episode saw me visibly react. At one point, I looked down, and it was 7-3 Pens, and I was like, I was almost like breaking news, by the way. But we were in the middle of something.
The Knights beat the Canucks 4-2 in Torts' first game.
Nothing burger for me as far as the wild card race, but very big for Momo.
Big burger in the Pacific race.
For sure.
And Torts, I thought there was a little transformation from the Knights between period 1 and 2. In 2, he said, go score. And they were like this, oh,
We can do that?
okay. Great.
So that was big.
The Ducks lost to the Leafs 5-4 in overtime.
Nothing burger in the Pacific. I know it's still close in the Pacific, but I'm not fazed by it because they still have that game in hand on Edmonton and Vegas. However, Mondo burger for the Boston Bruins.
Yes.
Need the Toronto Maple Leafs to win some
Dude, I had
games.
the same thought. Also, I will say this, and I love the Ducklings, and I love, and I'm so excited for them, and I want them to win the Pacific. That I haven't been a Pacific defender by any means, but I have been kind of like, well, leave the Ducks out of this. They're fine.
Sure.
And then it's funny to watch a team who's like last place in the East, who's also trying to lose, beat the. I'm like, oh, the Pacific's horrible. Like
Tough
this
look
is insane.
for the
Yeah.
Pacific.
The Sharks beat the Blues 5-4.
Legitimately,
Hang around.
okay, Sharks. I
Hanging
declared
around.
you dead.
Yep.
And obviously I did not like to do that. I love the Sharkies.
Yep.
And you're 2 points out of a spot.
Yep.
You're alive.
Tuesday, the Bruins beat the Stars 6-3. Are the Bruins in? Is it over?
I think I'm not going to say that.
I am.
Every declaration I have made, actually, that's not true. Every declaration I've made is currently correct, but not securely direct.
I knocked the Caps out of the playoffs. And
I'm
they're
not-
fucking kicking down my door.
I'm not going to make a declaration, but I will piggyback on something I tweeted. The way Boston has dropped their nuts on the table in these last 15 games is very impressive to see.
I'll say it, or for me. You don't have to say anything for you. Bruins have made playoffs. I don't know. They could drop wild card.
That
too,
was
but
a monster win.
Bruins have made playoffs.
Monster win.
Congratulations,
Also, Victor
Boston.
Arvidsson, one of the great
What a
pickups.
signing.
There were a bunch of Oilers fans who were like this, thanks for taking that off our books, Boston, you idiots. And I'm like this, he's
That's
fantastic.
20 fucking 2-3 goals up your ass.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Dude, stick that in your pipe and smoke it, and then stick the pipe between your cheeks.
And then puff it.
Yeah. Wait, out your mouth or out
No,
your
no,
butt?
out the pipe. Like you smoke it,
Blowing smoke rings with your butt.
and then you put the pipe in your butt, and then you
Blow smoke rings with your butt out the pipe.
Put your head up the butcher's ass. From Tommy Boy.
And see a steak. Something like that.
T-bone. Yeah, if I want to see a T-bone,
Yeah.
put my head up the bull's ass. Something like that. Great movie.
The Isles lost to the Sabres 4-3.
Big.
Isles struggling.
No, but Isles are in third.
Yep. The Habs beat the Bolts 4-1. Habs are fucking buzzing.
Absolutely on fire.
Buzzing.
Won 6 straight.
Yep.
They're firing.
Yep.
At the right time.
Sens lost to the Panthers 6-3.
Just can't happen.
Inexcusable
Also,
loss.
Matthew, that's your brother.
Yeah. Wow. Good point.
What's wrong with you?
He can't have anything.
What's wrong with you, dude?
Like you have the 1 year off. He can't have anything.
Brutal.
Pens beat the Wings 5-1.
Completely
That's funny.
completely unacceptable. But the Pens, after getting a little leaky, are kind of surging, and
Yep.
that was a game Detroit needed. Larkin back in the lineup on the score sheet. He's been back in the lineup, but
Yep.
like what I'm trying to say is they need Larkin back.
Larkin's back.
They need Larkin's play back. Yep. Here he was, getting on the score sheet immediately, but it wasn't enough.
Caps beat the Flyers 6-4.
Really funny.
Yeah.
Because Caps hanging around. Yeah.
And the Flyers, they battled back so many times in that game, too. I thought they were going to tie it.
I want to backtrack. Detroit needs to win their next 3 straight games, or they are officially on fraud watch permanently.
Yeah,
permanently.
You're
for the rest of their franchise existence?
No, dude. What happens is, and the people of Detroit don't want to hear this, but you drop the watch. If you don't win these games, you are now
You're not on fraud
frauds.
watch, you are frauds.
Yeah.
The next 3 straight games need to be wins, or you are frauds.
Jackets lost to the Canes 5-2.
Brutal, but tough game.
Yep. And the Jets beat the Hawks.
Absolutely
they battled.
Insane that the Winnipeg Jets, the Jets of Winnipeg, are a point out of a playoff spot.
Unbelievable.
Who? The Jets?
Yeah.
The Jets?
I thought they folded the franchise. I thought they moved back to Atlanta.
I said they were the worst Jets since 9/11.
Yeah.
Now they're in here. They're in a playoff race.
They heard you.
Yeah.
They were very offended.
They were incredibly offended. And that didn't even happen to their country. Stolen valor.
Yeah.
Now they're just shoving it up my hoop. Insane what the Jets are doing.
Dude. We gotta make them a fucking. Never mind.
No, we're not making that T-shirt, Chris.
Oh, wait. This is where we're gonna put the ad in for the T-shirts.
Yeah.
Go ahead. If you want.
All right. This is where our ad for United Airlines comes in.
And then the Spunk lost to the Oilers. Spunk might be dead.
And the Oilers, they're looking good.
Can you believe this? They won 4 straight for the first time all year.
Yeah.
I was like, the Oilers lose Draisaitl, they're the best team. It's
Leon, they're unbelievable.
Fucking crazy. Okay, standings as of recording right now. In the East, the Habs are in third with 74 played, 96 points. The Pens are in second in the Met, 75 played, 92 points. Isles in third, 76 played, 89 points. Pens looking pretty good. With that game in hand and a cushion. Wildcard 1, Bruins, 75 played, 94 points. Wildcard 2, Jackets, 75 played, 88 points. Sens out, 74-86. Wings out, 74-86. Flyers out, 74-86. Caps out, 75-85.
Every single one of these teams is in it.
Yep.
Every single one.
In the West, and dude, the Jackets are actually catching so many breaks. Like they keep losing, and then the Sens, Wings, and Flyers are just
But you can make the argument everyone is. Yep. It's happening in the West too, as you'll get into.
Except for the Bees. The Bees dropping nuts. The Isles.
And the Habs. Habs.
Because the Isles, honestly, are third, but 76-89. The Blue Jackets, 75-88 with that game in hand. Like the Isles are
jumping
on thin ice.
Sure.
In the West, Vegas, third in the Pacific, 75-82. Utah, wildcard 1, 74-82. Preds, wildcard 2, 74-77. Kings out 73-76. Jets out 74-76. Sharks out 72-75. That 72 is awesome. Spunk out 73-75.
Everyone's in it, including the Spunk.
Okay.
I do want to say this, and this is a message to Kings fans and to the LA Kings team. The fact that the Kings vibes are quite low right now, and I think a lot of Kings players are like, fucking damn it, Christ, we've lost a bunch of games we can't lose, and you still control your own destiny. Oh, you win the one game in hand you have, you are in the playoffs.
It's incredible.
That is a great feeling. Use that.
Channel it. Spunk's very much in, actually. Sharks very much in. Sharks actually...
Everyone's in.
Sharks are like in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I mean, if you consider the fact that the Sharks have only played 72 games.
So actually, Dan, the Kings don't. I thought the Kings controlled their own destiny.
The Sharks do.
They actually don't. The Sharks
It's just so many games. It's 3. Like one win is different than 3 straight wins.
But it's only 2.
It's 2.
Yeah, so it's like that's actually interesting. I was kind of
one win is less than one win is less than 2.
That is true, and 2 is less than 3. But the Sharks right now control their own destiny for the wild card too.
Yeah,
that's amazing. So yeah, wow, fucking hell. I was kind of like, man, the boys are in trouble, but they're not. They're fine.
They're fine. Well, they're not fine. They have
I don't have time to go through their schedule, but I really want to.
Okay, that is the wild card race. Things continue to be drunk as hell, and then every time we get these 2-day breaks, no one really pulls ahead.
Yep,
it's unbelievable.
Holy shit.
All right, let's talk Ovi real quick. 30 goals last night. 20th time in 21 seasons. 4th player in NHL history to score 30 goals at the age of 40 or older, joining Gordie Howe, Johnny Busick, and Teemu Selanne. Unbelievable.
Very sick. Gordie Howe, 44 is awesome. Or 44 is so dope.
Ovi being in his 40s, tucking 30 yet again, and then showing up for the team bus with Subway sub and Cheetos in hand, flaming hot Cheetos.
Yep.
I can't, he is just such an embodiment of good for hockey.
Yep.
That image, it's up on Ice is Ready right now, is good for hockey.
Did you just read this Gretzky thing or no?
I did not.
I saw that it was like, if you count his 77 playoff goals, Ovi has 1,005 total NHL goals, just behind Gretzky, who has 1,016. And if the Caps get in, he could break it. I don't think he can break that this year.
No.
But if the Caps get in, he could break it and will. And if he plays next year, which
he will.
Likely, but no
I'm
guarantee.
declaring right now, Ovi is playing next year.
But it's just, it's hilarious that like Wayno just can't. He's like, all right, dude, like you got it. It's never ending onslaught of breaking my goal scoring records. Give me a fucking break. But congrats, Ovi. That's sick because after the start he had this year, I was like, oh wow, he really was just chasing that record and then doesn't give a fuck.
It's true.
And he does give a fuck. He
do give a fuck. He gives many fucks.
Okay, little trophy chase update.
Yeah, talk to me.
I have been stroking off Cooch the last month as I'm like, here comes the Cooch 5 points a night onslaught like he does every year, and then he wins the Art Ross, and then it's all over. But he has slowed down a bit, and so have the Bolts. And McDavid has passed him. McDavid's 125 to 121. Cooch still has 7 less games, but Art Ross doesn't care about how many fucking games you played. It's how many points you have. And now Nate's at 120, 4 more games than Cooch, 3 less than Connor. I, 2 weeks ago, was like, Cooch is winning this MVP in a landslide. But now, I don't feel that's the case. What do you think?
I don't think it's the case at all. It is so weird, that stat I showed you that is like the league rankings, cup winners of the last 10 years. They are always in this and that.
Yep.
And the only team in the league that is in top 5 and everything is Tampa.
Yep.
That, including Colorado,
yes.
Only team is Tampa. That is when I'm like, they are the best team in the East and they are a cup favorite. They probably are going to the cup. I have never seen a streakier cup favorite type of team. It's insane. And the fact that Cooch is streaky as well, I'm like, what is going on here?
Yep.
So I don't think it's a lock at all. I think he is insane. And frankly, Christopher, I'm going to sit here and say, let Connor get the Art Ross and you cool off a little bit here so you can be hot in the playoffs for the first time since you won the cup.
Ooh, okay. That's interesting.
How about that?
Would you give it to Connor or Nate right now?
MVP?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to maintain what I've maintained all season long. If those Sharkies win these 2 games and they get themselves into playoffs, I'm giving it to Macklin, and it's not even a question.
Actually,
101 points.
Actually, he deserves
Macklin
it.
Celebrini is only 16 years old.
And he deserves it more than Connor and Nate right now with the way... And everyone beaked me there. I was like, the Avs stink. And everyone was like, you're an idiot. And I was like, I know the Avs don't stink.
The fact that there was a single comment on, I think it was on YouTube, that was like, the fact that you could say are you fucking kidding me? Do you know what
the Avs don't
hyperbole, sarcasm, and
Holy
joking is?
Fuck.
I'm talking about blowing pipe smoke out of a butthole. Relax.
With the way the Avs have cooled off, and with the entire season that the Oilers have had, with like playing, they're in the worst division of all time, and they're in fucking second. If the Sharks make the playoffs, and even if they fucking don't.
No, they have to make the playoffs.
If they make the playoffs, Macklin should win it.
If they make the playoffs, dude, he is the MVP. It's not even a question. Let me ask you a question really quick.
Yep.
Rapid fire, and then we're going to move on. Have we talked this year about Connor McDavid?
At all?
Yes, rapid fire. Nikita Kucherov.
Yes.
Nathan McKinnon.
Yes.
Macklin Celebrini.
Yes.
Leon Draisaitl.
Yes.
David Pastrnak.
Yes.
Nick Suzuki.
Yes.
Mark Scheifele.
Yes.
Jason Robertson.
Yes.
You know who I haven't talked about?
Who?
Marty Necas.
Oh, dude.
And Marty Necas has 92 points, tied for 7th in the league. And we don't need to spend a lot of time in it, but we just like to give some double wristers. I gave, you know who has been one of the best players in the league since the Olympic break?
Marty Necas?
Nikolai Ehlers.
Oh, God,
Who,
dude.
last night, his 3 points matched his career high. He is fucking buzzing.
Yep.
Marty Necas on the Colorado Avalanche is buzzing.
Dude, I was watching those highlights that Scotty sent of the Kadri goals against the Flames, and that Necas, it's been a great play by McCarr too, but the one touch from Necas across, like, he is so not out of his depth on that team. Obviously not on that team, but just when he goes out there with these mega stars, he's like, I am right here. I belong out here completely. He is fucking gross.
He is capital E, elite.
Yep.
35 goals, 57 assists, 92 points, plus
that's
40.
such a fucking season, dude.
Plus 45.
What?
He's got, what? How many games have they played? He's got like 8 games to score 8 points and get 100 points. Just do it, dude.
Do it.
Just
do it.
Naughty by Necas.
Yes. I like that a lot. We should put that on a shirt. There you go.
That is a fucking shirt, Ev.
There you go.
Yep.
That's someone who doesn't have cancer.
Yeah.
That's an idea from a cancer-free person.
No, that's the cancer's giving me these ideas.
Yeah. That's the radiation.
The
talking.
cancer is actually channeled into his brain and
Yeah,
is giving him good
yeah,
ideas.
yeah.
We don't want to talk about what that's going to happen to turn into later.
For now, it's
That's
great.
the
For now,
radiation
the
talking.
tumor
Having
is
great
phenomenal.
hallucinations. It's great.
Norris. We had talked about this earlier. Bouchard is up to 86 points. Werenski at 78. Makar at 75. The Oilers still have 7 games left.
Yeah.
If Bouch pushes that into mid-90s, he is going to win it, just so you know.
I know. I'm sorry. I will never, ever, ever, ever think Evan Bouchard is having a better season than Zach Werenski.
Yep.
You give him 150 points, I would still say he's not as good as Werenski.
No, I agree. Werenski should win it. And also, Pronger said something the day that he was like, Darlene is getting my vote, which I love.
Love that.
Yep.
Also, a lot of people, I said this the other fucking day, dude. Charlie McAvoy is in this conversation.
Yeah, he's been a bedrock.
I said he is at the top of the list. And again, dude, I'm sorry. Are you good at stopping the other team's best players?
Yeah.
Because that's what you fucking should do as a defenseman. And some of the guys who get mentioned in this conversation are not good at that.
Yep.
Spare me with your fucking lame-ass sabermetrics graphic about like, well, actually, they're one of the best defensemen. No, they're fucking not.
Yep.
When push comes to shove, when some of these players are turning into spinning dreidels on the ice, I am not going to sit here and go, they're great at defense. I know that can happen to anybody.
Yep.
But
But
that
he
matters to me.
is going to win.
What that matters to me.
Yes, and it doesn't matter to the Norris voters because
Clearly.
he will win. And frankly, if he gets to 90, what's his career high?
I don't want to spend any more time on this. I think it's 92 points.
God, if that is right, you are so fucking deranged. His career high is 82. So maybe you had something in the brain.
So he is past his career high.
Yeah, firing, dude. And
good for you.
Yep. And
he's a phenomenal
player. If he gets mid-90s, they are going to give him that trophy. The Calder is going to Shafe Daddy no matter what.
Yep.
But I just wanted to say, shout out Demidov from the parking lot. He now leads rookies. That was very cool. Beckett and Schaefer, he's at 58, Beckett and Schaefer right there at 57. And the Schaefer's winning literally no matter what. If the Islanders fall all the way out of the playoffs, that will be cannon fodder for debate, but it doesn't matter. He's going to win.
Old head take by me. I don't like how people can win the Calder when they have played in the NHL the season prior. It doesn't matter how few games.
Ooh.
I don't like it.
I kind of agree with that.
But
what if it was less games? The game allowance is wicked high.
It's too high.
Yeah, that's
because
what I mean.
I agree. It sucks that certain players don't even get a chance to win Rookie of the Year when they like show up for playoffs. I'm like, they're a rookie, but yeah, I don't like it. I just shorten up that game allowance.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
That would be okay. All right. We are actually, I had this thought, this is so random, but it's April Fool's today as we're recording. What did we do last year? An episode came out on April Fool's and we did something.
Ovi retiring, I believe.
Oh, maybe that was it.
We got some fuckers.
Yeah, people were in the comments like, what the fuck? And then we were like, April Fool's, you fucking bitch.
And guess what? You thought you weren't going to get again?
Yeah.
Alec Martinez is not on this episode. No, I'm just kidding. He totally is. We're going to take a break right now and then we will jump into that interview with Alec Martinez.
Hockey is in full swing. It is almost playoff time, and BetMGM has my favorite promotion for the hockey season, and you are not using it. Use it. It's incredible. It's called the Hat Trick Jackpot. All you have to do is pick a player to be an anytime goal scorer, okay? So you log into your BetMGM account and you make a wager. And if that person scores a goal, you win your bet. And if that person scores 3 or more goals, you win the Hat Trick Jackpot and you get your share of 10 G's in bonus bets, which is unbelievable, okay? And if you haven't joined the BetMGM family yet, you use promo code NETTERS. That's NETTERS when you sign up. And then you get up to $1,500 in a new player offer on your first bet. So sign up, use Netters, bet on an anytime goal scorer, and if they lose, you get your new player offer, and then if they score, you win, and if they get 3, you get the 10 G's in bonus bet split. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Sign up for BetMGM right now. Make it legendary. Well. We are joined today by a Rochester Hills native, the 95th overall pick in the 2007 draft to the LA Kings, who also played for the Vegas Golden Knights and the Chicago Blackhawks, a world championship bronze medalist, a 3-time Stanley Cup champion, and a man who has to be the only player in NHL history to finish his accounting degree while playing in the league. Alec Martinez, welcome to the Edge Nerds podcast.
It's AKA a huge nerd.
Of all the crazy
Just a
shit.
loser.
Of all the crazy shit dudes who have been on the show have done, that might be number one.
Dude,
that might be number one.
It was awful, too.
Yeah,
what possessed you to do that?
I made a promise to my parents. Like
Good answer.
So like going into my
Going
into my junior year, I was drafted, and I was like, I just want to have a good enough year where I'm presented with a tough decision.
Yeah.
And like, do I sign or come back? I ended up signing, and it's like my parents were great. They're like, we support you either way. Just you have to promise to finish. And like I'm 19 or 20, and it's like I'm staring down the barrel of a NHL contract. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll finish school, like no problem. I only got a year left. And then I went back like my first couple years pro, like in the summer, and took classes. But it's like, man, trying to wrap your head around, like trying to write a paper after.
I cannot imagine.
I was an accounting major, so I was in like the business school. So like any writing that I did that last 2 years of school was all like business writing, like short and to the point. And then I go back and I have to like fill in all these bullshit electives, and like I'm taking like family studies, and I got to write like an 8-page paper, and trying to get my mind after like just coming off a pro season and to like write about the importance of like adolescent development. I'm like, what am I doing here? So anyway, and then we had, you know, a few runs there that, like it was either like, oh, okay, like play in the Stanley Cup playoffs or sign up for a summer summer course. Obviously, like I'm gonna go back to school. But no, but and so then I ended up it was like I realized that I had like misread my like audit report or whatever, and I was closer than I thought. After just like slowly chipping away, I actually took beginners and advanced ice hockey.
No
at Miami.
way.
And
a couple good credits
but
to get.
I wasn't there. I basically just paid, and then they basically gave me like an independent study.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you want me to like take a test? And the guy's like, are you kidding me right now?
You
like,
just send him a
you're
picture
playing
of
in the
your name on the top.
NHL.
Yeah,
like, I think you're good. And so I was actually in that class with Riley Smith.
No way.
Without ever
No
being
way.
there. Yeah, without ever
that's
being there.
so funny.
And he said like they would say my name and roll call every once in a while, and he'd just start dying. And be like, yeah, no, dog, that guy's like.
But I also love how he had the same idea. He's like, I'll snatch a nice independent study credit.
Yeah, I took beginners and advanced ice skating too. Funny thing is, I actually had to drop it when I was in school because I had a foot problem. Yeah.
No, he's got can't skate.
I failed out of ice skating. No, I had to actually drop it, but yeah. So after like, I guess 13 years to the day I walked in my freshman year, I ended up finishing, and I had like my accounting degree. I had one last class. It was financial audit, and I did like an independent study where I would talk to the professor, and he wrote the book actually that they used. So it was great. But he was great. Shout out Dr. Reffitt. He was a great dude, Andrew Reffitt. And so I just talked, and like, I don't know, I'd read like 2-3 chapters, and then we'd chat for like an hour and a half. And then I had to take the exam. And it was like the last game before Christmas break. And we flew up to San Jose. And all the guys like knew that I was taking the test. But the thing was, they were like so strict about proctoring exams. Like anyone walks in the shot, like no cheat. I had to take my laptop and like turn it around the whole and like look under my desk. So I didn't have like a cheat sheet.
Sure.
And they took it really serious, and the guys knew that. So I'm like, I know these guys are going to try to like get in my room and like sabotage me. So I get a goose egg.
They get in a window behind holding up all the answers.
Exactly. And so, so I went up there. I must have checked that deadbolt like 10 times because I was like, I know the boys are going to mess with me. And so we flew up there, and before dinner I signed in and I took the exam and shut the laptop, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. And so I went down to the hotel lobby and ordered a steak and a glass of wine, and then the Dr. Reffitt called me. He's like, congrats, man. You just got your degree. Yeah.
Dude, best dinner ever.
Holy shit,
so,
that's
like,
amazing.
So I actually think I might have been like sitting at the bar with like Ty, because it was just an easy like go grab dinner quick. And and so then that was it. And they wanted me to like walk and stuff, and I'm like, dude, nah, I'm good. Like the guy that the 30-year-old that's like walking with all the 21-year-olds, I'm like, yeah, Van Wilder is a great flick.
Not me. Dude, also after almost a decade in the National, or more than a decade in the National too, you're like, sup, I'm gonna just grab my degree, get out of here.
No, I'm good. Dude, they sent it to you? You got it?
Oh yeah, I got it like framed. I actually don't know where it is now. might be at my in-laws here. After getting traded and moving around,
some of that
I
stuff
just
gets lost in the shuffle,
You got to send that to the parents. Promise fulfilled.
Yeah, it's actually
true, dude.
But that was the thing. Okay, so like my parents, I was so
They're like,
I was
"We forgot
so
about
fed.
that.
Yeah,
What
I
are
was
you
so
doing?"
fed up with them asking me like, when are you getting your degree? When you? And I just like, I think one time I just snapped on them, and then they stopped asking me. So when I was doing this, I didn't tell them, and so then at Christmas, actually, because that was right before Christmas. I went on like Google Sheets or Google Docs, and I made this like bullshit degree and put the cursive Miami University, and then I put it in a shoebox and I wrapped it for my parents.
Yeah.
And, like, they were like crying.
Dude,
and
they
stuff.
must have lost their minds.
Yeah. So they were pretty fired up, but I was like, yeah, see, like if you just leave me alone about it for once, like I'll actually get it done.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome.
story.
I'm also picturing Marty at his like cup party. His dad's drinking a beer out of the cup, and he's like, "When are you getting that degree?"
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
Can you please just?
come on, dude. Yeah, but yeah, no, I was like, I'm glad I got it done, right?
Yeah,
And it's
definitely.
like now that I have kids, like I can actually say that I did it, and it sucked, but whatever. I made a promise, I had to keep it.
Yeah, it's great. Well, I mean, it sounds like you had a great time at Miami, Ohio. You had 3 awesome years, all first team, 07, 08 when you were there. Game-winning goal against Michigan to snap a 20-game losing streak for Miami.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. How did you land on Miami, Ohio?
So I actually, well, like growing up in Michigan, like I always watch like the GLI and
Yeah.
Michigan State, Tech, all that, and you're surrounded by college hockey. What are
my
there,
God,
like
it's
7
amazing.
programs or something like
So
that in
many,
Michigan? And I kind of always knew that that was what I wanted to do, like in terms of like junior or that.
Play college, yeah.
And then Miami was always like, we had a family friend who went there, not for hockey or anything, but I was just aware of it. And then I got to know Jeff Blashill at the time. Now he's like head coach in Chicago, and he's basically like, if I have 3 mentors throughout my, I'll call it like, well, I guess throughout my career, that were like a big reason of why I had the career that I had, he was one of them.
Yeah.
And so he's a Michigan guy, but I played like Select Festival with him, and that was back when they still did districts, and now it's just
sick.
like a jumble.
Yeah.
So we were on Team Michigan, and we ended up winning the whole thing in St. Cloud, which was super fun, and playing with a bunch of Michigan guys and your buddies. But our 2 coaches were Jeff Blashill and John Cooper.
Oh, no
Which is
way,
hilarious. So
dude.
maybe that's why we weren't any good. We just had like sick coaching.
2 of the great
right?
coaches.
Yeah. Like, and so so I got to know Blash then. So I've known him since I was like 15 or 16. And then he was at Miami, and he recruited me there, and it was kind of just, it always felt like a good fit. And I actually, like, my dream school growing up was Michigan. State had already, like, now it's normal, but State at the time had committed so many D-men early.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Like
yeah,
Brandon Gentili, Ryan Turek, like names that no one listening or watching would ever remember way back then, but because they're just not old enough.
Yeah.
I'm dating myself big time. But and no disrespect to those 2 guys, obviously, but just like it was a long time ago. But yeah, and then Michigan started recruiting me, and then they like ghosted me before ghosting was like a thing.
Yeah.
And so and I even called them because they were like, I don't know, reaching out to me a fair amount, and they wanted me to go on a visit, and I was just like, all right, well, I'm going to make a decision soon. And just Billy Powers just dusted me. And that's all right. I went to Miami, and I kicked their ass anyway.
I was going to say, you fucking shoved it up their hoop.
Yeah. So then we had some good battles with Michigan, but and it just always seemed like the good fit.
awesome.
Like I liked it. It was great. It was like close to home without being too close to home.
Yeah, I do that so
like
key.
4 or 5 hours.
Which is such a good factor.
Yeah.
It's like,
and then it was just like, it's one of those things where you end up exactly where you're meant to be. And that was it. Like Miami was awesome. My best friend, we had a huge class. I think we had like 9 or 10 guys, maybe 11 guys, but they're some of my best friends still.
Yeah,
and
that's
like,
awesome.
And we talk all the time. So yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. No, it's
Miami's like especially when we were good. Like, it was a sick place to be. We were number one sport on campus. So it was like,
for sure.
People camping out like on Monday for our series against Michigan, you know, obviously starting on Friday.
Like that's
sick. It was sick.
Yeah.
Like we would stop by, like I'd be walking to practice or like going to class, and there's literally students camped out in tents, like at Goggin, outside of Goggin.
And like, are they saying what's up to you? Like, they see you and they're like,
oh yeah. And we'd stop in and be like, yo, you guys need anything? Like, you want me to run to the dining hall?
Unzip their tent?
Yeah.
You need some water?
Hey, you need a swipe? Like, swipe you in the dining hall? Like, what do you need? Do you want a meal? Like, I can bring it out to you. But,
do you guys have class?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, who's? And they would always like rotate, you know, like someone would go, you would have someone there.
If you like lose your tent, if there's no one there and they do a check, you like lose your spot. It's crazy.
Well, dude, you know, talked about being a good team. You guys made the tournament every year you were there, but you kind of had a BC problem.
Yeah,
100%.
I mean,
those guys ended every year in my college.
Literally
career.
every year.
My college career.
Yeah. Lost
that was
first
tough.
round year 1. You beat UNH year 2, then lose round 2.
Yeah.
You beat Air Force
Thanks
year
for
3.
the reminder.
We're going through it.
Yeah, let's go through it. Yeah, cool.
We talked about your kids in college being in their future. They're not going to BC.
No chance. No Eagles in this family.
like what if they're like, we love Boston. It's such a beautiful city.
Tough break.
Yeah, sorry.
It's like,
don't give a shit.
You better get a scholarship because I ain't paying for it.
Study up. You're going to Harvard.
Yes, exactly. You're going to anywhere. There's a lot of what is there, 60 something?
We talk about a lot of colleges. Boston's got plenty of them. Your junior year, were you like, are you fucking kidding me when you went up against them?
Yeah, did you want them, or were you fuck?
I wanted him, but it was like, and I guess it's like a hot topic right now with like the seeding and where they should be and all that.
Sure.
And I'm not like super in tune with it, but I've seen a lot of like, you know, kerfuffle about it. But it just sucked because it was like we were the 1 seed. Like we squeaked in my sophomore year, but like we were the 1 seed both my freshman and junior year, and it's like we pull BC in the Boston or in like the New England bracket.
Yeah, like Manchester.
We played them in we played them in Manchester the second time, but we pulled them in. Was it in Worcester the other 2 times? And I'm like, what? Like, come on, like
so
what?
Stupid.
And so at least because I think at that time there was one of the years might have been a bracket in Dayton.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and not that we would have not that we would have pulled like a huge following, but it's like we meet Boston in Boston. Dude, as a 1 seed. Like, come on now.
Those first 2 rounds should be home ice. The Frozen Four,
without question.
You should have hosted those games.
It is one of the biggest frustrations with college hockey. Yeah. It's like all of these neutral cities are such a waste.
And they do it in basketball, so I'm not saying it's...
No, but it's still... Because the conversation is you want to grow college hockey. Yeah. You got to show it to people on TV with massive, insane fandom at the games. Because it's like... You have all these games at Yost, for example. If you don't have Big Ten Network, no one is seeing those crowds.
Can't fucking watch.
So it's like you should be able to show that when it's finally on ESPN. And when it's in fucking... Where are they this year? Like Worcester again.
Who cares?
Loveland,
who cares?
Yeah.
It's true.
I don't know.
It's just random ass rinks.
Like Omaha.
It's Omaha.
All right.
No disrespect to Omaha, but it's like it's always Omaha.
Oh, I love playing. That rink's awesome.
Yeah,
but I'm saying like unless it's just
when it's a game of like Michigan versus Bentley, it doesn't need to be in Omaha. You know what are we doing?
Fuck, dude, that's insane.
It's insane.
Goddamn.
But you're not going to have the kids go to BC anytime soon.
No, but I mean, hell, I don't care if they want to. Then so be it.
Whatever.
But I'll just try to gently steer them elsewhere.
Yeah, correct.
But and that's the thing. Like I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
like, I have no ill will to BC. Like
great games. It's part of the great experience.
Cool logo, I guess.
Cool
I don't
logo.
know.
Yeah.
Like cool jerseys.
Yeah.
Good for you guys.
Yeah. They're not in the tournament this year. So.
Were you? Yeah, right. Got them. Were you rattled when the boys went to the Natty the next year?
No, I was fired up for them, and like it was weird because I had just gotten hurt maybe like a game or 2 before that. And so I wasn't even playing that game. So I was like it was the last game of the season in Manch. And I wasn't like, I was watching the boys, right? Like I was in the gym and the TV was on and I'm like, oh my God, they're going to do it. This is awesome. But you know, it's like always jersey off your back night.
Yeah.
And so I walked out, like hobbled out in my knee brace, and like did the jersey off my back thing. And it was like, well, I guess there was like 2 minutes left and they were up. And I'm like, they just won the national championship. And then I do the jersey off my back night, sign it, whatever. I come back in and I'm like, oh my God, they're in OT. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, what?
And
what
then,
2 minutes did I miss?
Yeah.
Oh my
and
God.
then they lose, and it's like, I don't know, me and my, like Jeff Zakoff, he is my best buddy. I've grown up with him. I played with him at legit every level, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Like youth hockey, we played against each other in junior, but then we roomed together in college, played in the minors, played in the NHL together. And he left with me as well, signed with LA. He's actually, I think, the reason why I was drafted by LA, because he was drafted the year before me. And I think they were just out there to scout him and watch and follow up on their prospect. And then they ended up seeing me. But yeah, we left. We left. Yeah, shout out Jeff Zakoff. Yeah, my boy. But yeah, it was crazy that they lost. I feel bad.
Like fucking brutal.
And like, and I just don't bring it up to the boys.
No.
But I'd like to think that like some of them I've been able to return the favor, like, because that core group I've had out, like I've had buddies at each time I won. So that's pretty sick. Cool. So like
that's so awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. One of them has been to 2, or 2 of them have been to 2. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
break, but
still,
between the cup parties and stuff like that, I'd like to think that
we're even. We're a little.
To be
even.
Clear, if those BC losses had been national championships, I wouldn't have brought them.
Oh God, no. Insane. Yeah. Well, speaking of winning, let's get into some King stuff.
All right.
That 2012 run, you guys come in as the 8th seed.
Yeah.
And that first round, you get the wagon Canucks President's Trophy team that year, and then you dummy them 4-1, up 3-0. Obviously, we see upsets in hockey more than some of these other sports, and you can beat anyone on a given night. But do you remember what the attitude was going into that series? Because they were so heavily favored. Were you guys just like, nothing to fucking lose? Like, what was the vibe going into that series?
I don't know. We kind of we hit lightning in a bottle. Like, Quickie was
insane.
Like,
it's one of the most unbelievable runs of all time.
I've never seen like a display of goaltending like that ever in my life, and even since. And like, he was sick in 14 too, like or his entire life, right?
Yeah.
But like, he was like, that run, he was making saves that like no human, like not even a hockey player, but like no human had any business making, right?
Correct.
And dude, that fires up the bench so much.
Oh yeah.
Getting those
well,
saves,
it's like, you feed off that. And everyone wants to talk about like, oh, do you change your game when you got this guy? And it's like, no, you don't change your game, but it does give you like this air of confidence where you're like, all right, like, we know we're good back there. Like, we got to take care of our shit up here. And so, but yeah, it was like, going into that, I also think was I 20, 23? 24, and I was like young and dumb. Like, I didn't know. Like, I was like,
you're like, I'm not changing my game.
Like, but like, obviously, how good they are. But and they lose in Game 7 the year prior, and it's like they're the perennial powerhouse over those course of a couple of years. But yeah, I don't know. We just like, it was weird. Like, we sprinted through that playoffs, like,
dude, it's nuts.
The story,
so
it's like
nuts,
we went 16-4, and we didn't lose a game on the road until the final.
Correct.
Dude, I think you went up 3-0 in every series.
Yeah.
In every series.
It was,
and so like, I remember sitting there after we won, and I'm like, all right, I just won a Stanley Cup. This is incredible, but like, did I really get the playoff experience? Because I was up every game 3-0, and I'm like, man. And then 14 rolls around, and it's pretty much the complete opposite of that. Yeah. But yeah, I don't, with Vancouver, it was just, I don't know. The other thing too, it gets played up that we were the 8th seed a lot.
Yeah.
But like, I think it was something, don't quote me on this, but it's like, if we would have won one of the last like 2 or 3 games of the year, we would have been in 3rd.
Correct.
And we were facing Chicago. When didn't Phoenix knock him off?
Yes, because you played them in the conference final.
Yeah.
That it was a very tight group, points wise, for sure.
Yeah.
And do you know what's funny? You're talking about Quickie's performance. The year before that was Timmy in Boston. Yeah, and it was like we did it 2 years in a row where it was like we have unconscious goaltending performances going on here, and it almost like that felt like the standard for a second. It was nuts.
Yeah.
But dude, you just mentioned it. Round 2, you sweep the Blues, who are the 2 seed. Yeah. Round 3, play the 3 seed Yotes. Gentlemen sweep them.
Yeah.
And it's like at this point, this Quickie performance is going on, but you are no stranger to Quickie after rooming with him in the minors.
Yeah.
Guy's sleeping through his alarm every night.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. You guys heard about that?
Oh yeah.
Literally pulling him out of bed.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
talk about that for a second.
If he ever gets like labrum repair surgery or something, it's probably me yanking him so hard. Yeah. So it was funny. We flew up to Winnipeg, and this was before the Jets had come back.
Yeah.
And we were playing the Moose, and I'm dating myself here, but we pull in. It's also, well, I won't say that, but
well, to be clear, you're in. I was going to say we're all the same age, so you're in good company.
No, I know, but I was going to kind of bag on Canada for saying that they were still, doing the wall phone.
Yeah,
and like but
it's Winnipeg.
It's okay.
It's fine.
But no, so we get up there and someone calls the room, and it's just like you see that phone like in between the bed. I'm like,
pay me to answer that phone.
And I'm like, so I answer. I'm like, hello, and he's like, this is Ron Hextall, and I'm thinking like, am I getting called up? And he's like, is Quickie there? And I'm like, damn it.
Fuck.
Yeah, but obviously happy.
You're like, no.
Yeah, no, he's not. But you need a defenseman, like need a D-man right now. And so anyways, we had just gotten into the hotel, and so he was getting called up the following morning. And so we were like, you are not, because you guys know Quickie's history and all that. And we were like, you are not sleeping through this alarm. So we must have, like, when I say I'm dating myself, like we set probably like 3 wake-up calls with the hotel. Like they were probably like, what's the deal here? Like, and then set every alarm on our phone and all that. And he had I think he had to get up at like 5 or 6 a.m. to make like a 7, 8 o'clock flight back to LA. And then he never came back.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, that was, yes.
And that was it. And, but yeah, I always laugh about that and we have a good laugh about it when we catch up. But yeah, so it was, I guess I'm basically responsible for.
You did this.
No.
You did this.
Zero cups for the Kings without Marty.
Is he snoozing and then just like not what?
No, he's just a heavy sleeper.
Yeah, so he doesn't wake up to the first.
Yeah, he just doesn't. Yeah.
So it's you wake up and then you have to get up and be like, dickhead, wake up.
Yeah, pretty much. But
unbelievable.
But no, he's such an awesome dude, and
the best.
I mean, speaking of like hockey being poetic, like coming back around, and then we'll get to that later. But yeah,
I can't even talk about it sometimes. It's unbelievable.
But he was lights out. I mean, the reason why he won the Conn Smythe. Was nasty.
So heading into that cup, and Chris, you can jump into the cup itself, but like I know you were young in this first one, but this was not unfamiliar to you seeing him play like this, right? Like, were you kind of like, this guy, I mean, obviously it was a nuclear performance, but you must have kind of known like that he has this in him.
And were the boys talk, like, when a pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, everyone's just like, don't speak. Yeah. Were the boys being like, yo, Quickie, you're fucking out of your mind? Or was
it's kind of like, you're just going about your business. Yeah. Like, I know it sounds like so cliche, but like really in that, like there's so many momentum swings throughout like a series or even just a game or, and it's like, I always liken like playoffs are like such this like emotionally revved up environment, but you don't really realize it until you come down from it, and you're like, holy shit, like, whoa, like, and it's, I've been lucky to, it's over beers after winning, which is a lot easier to, come down from than being on the wrong side of it. But yeah, it's just, I guess like, I mean, we were all aware of his performance, but it was kind of like, well, we're all trying to do our job, and like, he's nasty, but
everyone just keeps.
Yeah, it's just like, don't like change anything.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Like,
don't mess with it.
Don't mess with it. And so, but yeah, I mean, it was also like a long time ago, so I'm sitting here like trying to rack my brain. I'm like, oh man. But that was like, 14 years ago.
Amazing.
Crazy.
Okay, well, when you get to that cup, I kind of have 2 questions.
Yeah.
One, when you go up 3-0 again, was it nearly impossible to not be like, we've won, like we are dominating? And then the follow-up is, when they win 2, are you like, oh, fuck? All of a sudden,
Well, it's like everyone, you always hear like the canned answer, like, we just got to focus on the next night. But it's like, we're all human beings.
Yeah.
Like, it's human nature to think like, oh, do we have this thing? Like, are we? And I remember like thinking like, wow, this is a real possibility. But you're fighting that the entire time, right? Like mentally. And by no means, I mean, Jersey was like, even though we met, and no disrespect to Van, but like, they obviously were the President's Trophy, but like, we all said that we thought Jersey was like the best team that we had faced. And I mean, they were really good. I mean, especially like, you look at that game one, like,
it was
could have gone
twice,
OT,
right?
Yeah,
First two games.
First 2 games. Yeah, Kopi scores, and it could have gone either way, but yeah. So like, I lost my train of thought here.
You guys thought Jersey was the best team. You
yeah. And so, I really did. Thought, fuck. What were your questions about?
I was saying, did you feel like you won? You said you were fighting it, and then you were like, we thought they were the best team. And you look at that roster.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. And so like, you really are like thinking about that, but you're trying to fight it at the same time. Like we always, so like going forward to game 5 when we end up, or 6 when we ended up winning, it's like we're up 5-1. What was it, 5-1 or 5-2 or something? And I remember Matt Green scored like this knuckler from the point, and it was like the game was already done. But like this whole time, like, well, I guess Scuderi gets hit, right? Yeah. And then like we go up on the pot, we score 2, and like we're up, but you're fighting that the entire time, like in game, because you're like, all right. And Quickie has talked about this, where he's like sitting in net and he's like, all right, we're up by 3, but like if they get a quick one, and then they get a quick one after that, like, this is a different game, you know? And you're trying
so
to
hard
suppress
not
that.
to do that.
And so then I ended up, Greener scores that goal, and I like sprinted over him and like jumped into him to celebrate. And it was like, after the fact, I felt like such a dickhead because it was like in front of their bench. That was the 6th goal, but it gives like an idea of where my head was at, because the whole time you're thinking like, all right, we're up, but this is like a 0-0 game, 0-0 game. And you're trying to fight that the whole time. So kind of the same way, like with the series, you're trying to fight the human element of it. And it's like,
for sure,
I can't let my mind like, get any further than I'm like, am right now.
God.
And it's also, if there's ever a time to celebrate a 6th goal, it's the Stanley Cup final. Like you can't, you can't be like, oh no, we're fine. It's like you're playing presumably the other best team in the league. Like you got to keep it ripping.
But they were really, really good. I mean, there's some of the names on that other side, like Kovalchuk, and was Sikora on that team?
I think so.
Elias was on that team.
Elias was on that team
some
for
of
sure.
Danis Zubris, like Marty Brodeur, like, and Colin Fraser breaking open the series and scoring a 5-hole goal on Brodeur. And then, but yeah, it was wild. Thinking back at it.
God,
like,
and you were so young, dude.
Yeah, just young and dumb.
Dude.
You know, like, I don't know.
Best,
was that day with the cup unreal?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, my 3 were all awesome in their own way. Different. Like my cup days were different. Like I was a single guy the first time. So it was just the boys. And then
did you go back home?
Yeah. I had the second one, I had a girlfriend at the time, and some of my buddies had gotten married, so it was like the girls were invited that time. And then 9 years after that, like it was kids and like families. So it was like equally as cool,
really
but just
of your life.
the chapters of my life. Yeah. So hopefully cool. I win another one, and I'll be in a walker and like,
yes, Marty.
And that's actually like a walker's like what, a month away.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I got a couple more surgeries, dude. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's so good.
But yeah, no, it was a wild run, especially like 16-4, like. It's crazy.
It's insane.
It's so crazy.
It's a great comment that you said earlier, where it's like, did I even get this playoff experience? Because you did it in a way, you know. Like,
and I'm
so
like,
insane. It's fantasy land.
I didn't. I'm like, I didn't play Game 7. I didn't, do all that stuff, and I don't know. It was, well, in 14.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
Well, in 14, just a couple of years later, beginning is as opposite as it gets. Going up against the Sharks, you go down 0-3.
Yeah.
I need to know, having been so recently from the last cup run, when you were down 0-3 against this great team with, you want to talk about rosters, Jesus Christ, that Sharks group.
Yeah.
Having just done it and just been an 8 seed and just outperforming, winning so many games in a row, did that bleed into the conversations in the locker room in this year and in this particular matchup? Or was it totally new year, totally new day, and you were like, doesn't matter, let's just go play Game 4 and see what happens?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I think it's one of those things where like you can't live in the past, but you have to be able to ride on your experience. Like,
well said.
We had gone through that before, or not we'd gone through the run before. Like we knew, like that core group, we knew what it took, and we had a few different pieces, right?
Sure.
Because you have to, but shout out that 70s line.
Yeah, dude,
Ty.
so
I know
fun.
Ty's been on here a few times, but and Pierce, but yeah, it's like it's this weird balance where like, yeah, you can't live in the past, but then you also have to be able to like, hey, we know what we need to do, and obviously starting out down 3 is not the way to start a playoff series, especially in San Jose. I mean, they were nasty, and that building was something else. Like Shark Tank was rocking the low ceiling.
Oh my God, man.
And it was a fun environment to play in. But yeah, like crazy that, and I remember you guys are familiar, like Manhattan Beach. It was we came back down 0-3, and we had like the day off, and my family was in town, so we went in between games and we went to Uncle Bill's Pancake
Yes, dude.
And great spot, by the way.
Great spot,
man.
Great spot.
I have an epic story about that. I gotta tell you.
Okay, all right. I can't wait. Do you know Uncle Bill?
No,
No,
dude,
okay, I was
I
gonna
wish.
say,
He's our uncle.
No, but I see Brownie there because he's there with his family too, and we just kind of look at each other and we're like, let's really try to win this one, like we got to. And it was obviously saying it in jest, but yeah, it's just like we were like, hey, we just got to get one, and then just chip away at it. So like, I don't know, I don't know how we did it, but like, I'm just happy we did.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just like hockey. It is stories like that are so incredible. First round, you go down 0-3. You're dead to rights by all accounts. You then win the cup that year. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But it's like, I understand statistically, it's every time someone goes down 0-3, it's so unlikely that you win that series, let alone continue to go on and win. But it's like, we all know you could win any night with so many of these teams. And it's like, I always look at it as, well, that team just won 3 in a row. Why can't we?
Yeah.
And it's like, here you go. It happens. It's like, look at the cup 2 years ago.
I know.
Florida up 3-0. And next thing you know, we're in a game 7. So it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. This is crazy.
And go ahead.
It's weird. Like, I mean, momentum, like all it takes, like momentum's such a funny thing in hockey. And like, it takes one little play to just flip an entire series.
100%.
And I don't know if there was really like one play in that San Jose series, but like, it's just a funny thing, especially when you get into a 7-game series,
and
like
belief and confidence.
Yeah, belief and confidence, and then just casting a little bit of doubt in their mind, because it's like, I've been on the other side of that, and you're just like, well,
oh, for sure.
Like, all right, they're coming. Well, we were talking, you asked me, I guess I didn't answer, but like when we lost the 2 against Jersey, and it's like we're flying across, going back and forth, and we're just like, it sits in the back of your mind, like, we better get this done.
Yeah,
definitely.
Like the pressure mounts, and it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Do not want to. And then after you beat the Sharks,
Yeah.
I was thinking, oh, maybe they're just going to start rolling now. But it's like, wrong. Absolute slugfest.
Well, hold on. I do
Ducks.
quickly need to know. Listen, it's been a while, so we're not insulting anyone. When you win that game 7, were you guys like, holy fucking shit? That had to have been a pretty, I know it's round 1, that had to have been a pretty awesome party.
Yeah,
Like, you guys were like,
it was, I mean, but it's like, you can enjoy it. Like, this is the cliche thing to say, but it's actually true. It's like, all right, enjoy it tonight.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about game 7. It's like, there's no time.
No, you're playing in like a day.
You have like maybe a travel day, maybe 2, in between. But yeah, I remember thinking like, oh man, I would really hate to be in San Jose's exit meetings. Like that's where it's like the human side of it. You're like, ooh.
Sorry,
but you
boys.
don't, you don't feel bad, but like, you put yourself in those shoes, and I'm like,
You do think about it, and you're like, damn, that's tough.
Okay, so anyway, slugfest against the Ducks, which is like an insane back and forth. Then you get the Hawks. You guys go up 3-1, I'm pretty sure. They win like the double OT game 5, win game 6, then you go to game 7. So here you are again. And in that game, you guys go down 2-0, 3-2, and 4-3.
Yeah.
Battle back, force OT, and then you fire a wrister from the point. Fucking go ballistic. What did that feel like in that moment?
Well, it was wild. Like, I mean, same thing. Like you're talking about, we were up 3-1 on Chicago, and not to bypass the Anaheim series.
Yeah, which was
that
insane.
was a slugfest. Yeah, but like going into Chicago, it was like, all right, well, we had a chance to finish this off, but also like we just played 2 of these game 7s on the road. Like here we go again. You know, but that was the thing. It's like we had this like confidence, even though we were down. Like, all right, we're good.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We just, what was it? Gabby scored that goal to tie it in the third. Yeah. And I remember, we went down 2-0 early in the first. And in that building too, like, and it's just like, oof, and you think about that, like we had just lost in that building the year prior in 13.
And lost 2 in a row to them in the series.
Yeah. And so, it's just, I don't know. It's like, and also at that time, like you don't have time to think about that stuff. Like,
so true.
You're just like, all right, I'm just in the moment, like I'm just worrying about my next shift. Again, such a turd answer, like cliche, but it's like really the only way to handle it, or else it'll get the best of you, right?
Yes,
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And so then, with that goal,
Did you see it go in? Because it was kind, it's kind of like through the screen.
I could kind of. I think I saw Stoley start jumping. But the story behind that was Ben Smith, forward. He must have blocked like 3 or 4 of my shots that game. Yeah. And I was just like, I was getting so rattled, and probably Daryl was just giving it to me for not getting him through. And so I thought, like, if I ever get a chance against him again, I'm just going to stop and try to go the other way, because I'm like, I'm not getting him through on this guy. And so then obviously I do the stop and I come back and I just throw it. And I mean, I got super lucky, like off Nick Leddy or whatever, but it was a good play by Justin Williams, like just weird, right? Game 7, that guy does a good play.
Shocker.
Yeah, shocker.
What a stunning event.
Yeah. And and it's just, I just got lucky and threw it at the net. And I actually just told this story the other day, but I called my old man after the game, like after all the hoopla and all that stuff was done. And I remember I was sitting on the bus at United Center waiting to like pull out, and I called my dad. I was like, can you believe what just happened? Like, I'm like, Dad, I hope you know, like, this is it. Like, this is the pinnacle. It's all downhill from here. like I'm never going to do anything like that ever again. Right. And then little did I know that we were going to end up doing it again 10 days later. But like,
what a world.
But yeah, so it was just like kind of a cool moment with my dad. I was like, but yeah, I remember it was like me, Ty, and maybe it was Daryl in the press conference, but yeah, wild.
Insane.
Wild
and were you like, because that is such a, like you said, it was the pinnacle in that moment. Yeah. Does it hit you right away, or I feel like I would have woken up in the morning and been like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, again, you're still like, all right, on to the next
job's
one.
Not done.
Like, job's not done.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, I'll be honest, like, other than settings like this, I don't think about it really ever. Like, I
believe it.
I just, I don't know. People bring it up to me, but I don't. This sounds so cliche, and I feel like a turd saying this, but like, I genuinely don't care that it was me.
Right.
Like, I just wanted to win,
100%, man.
And I mean, let's call a spade. I got pretty lucky. Like, I just threw it at the net and just, but
got it through though. Got it through.
Fucking right.
Hey, well, I almost got it through. I got it at least down there.
Yeah. I got it in the mixer.
But yeah, so but yeah, crazy.
In that final, which is possibly the craziest 5-game series of all time. Mm-hmm. I think it was like game 1's OT, game 2's double OT. Mm-hmm. You're up 2-0, you win game 3, game 4, they win. Mm-hmm. You're coming back. How much of you is like, holy shit, we've already had 2 OT or more games in this series. We're up, sure. But say what you will, MSG is a crazy barn to play in. Mm-hmm. You come back to LA. How much in your head were you like, fucking end it now? Like, do not go back to New York. Let's take care of this.
Honestly, like, all of us were just like, we don't want another cross-country flight.
So tired.
Yeah,
dude, it's real.
And it's like,
so
2
real.
years ago, same thing. We're going, it was the same airport. We were flying in out of Newark.
Yeah.
And we were like, deja vu all over again. I'm like, man, I just don't want to get on that bird again. And I remember, like, back to that original series, like, guys were so dehydrated and like cramping up and stuff, and like those cross country flights, like, I mean, they're a grind.
Oh, definitely.
Especially and then in 23 with Vegas, it's like we're doing the same thing. Vegas to Florida. I'm like, my goodness, and so that was like,
buddy, we were doing it commercial. I get it.
Yeah, and it's like I like, we wanted to win, but we more so just didn't want to hop on a bird again after that flight. So, but yeah, it would have been obviously cool to win it, but I'm actually very fortunate to have won the 3 times at home because it's special.
awesome. True.
It's awesome.
Yep.
You know?
So awesome.
But yeah.
Yeah, but you're in double OT in game 5. Obviously, Toff comes in, low shot, squirts out to you. First of all, you're talking about being dehydrated. It's the end of the season, all the travel. You're in double overtime for the second time in the fucking series. Yeah. Did you black out during that, or do you remember that play vividly? Because that puck hits your stick, and you must have been like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, it's like it happens so quick you don't know, and I almost blacked out afterward. Like I don't, but yeah, I don't know. Like I feel weird talking about it. Like, but it's like, again, I don't care that it was me.
Sure.
I know it sounds corny, but
No.
But I genuinely like don't think about it. Like I'm reminded once a year when people tweet at me on June 13th.
Yeah.
And then
You hear the Doc Emmerich call.
Yeah. And I don't know, but I just feel very fortunate to like, I mean, we've all scored that goal in our driveway as a kid, you know, or mini sticks in the basement or something
100%.
like that. And to be able to do it in real life is pretty special. But like, there's other things in my career that I'm more proud of.
Yeah.
You know,
I heard you say
Absolutely.
like going back to the game.
Yeah. And we can get into that.
Yeah.
We can get into that afterward. But it's like, I don't know. I'm grateful for it, and I know how fortunate I am. But I just like I genuinely like don't talk about it that much. And you can probably tell that I'm like folding up into my shell. It's like, hey, can we
I know
talk
you
about
mean
something
it,
else?
but
Yeah.
I think it's so awesome because you having done that, like we said, the imaginary dream you do as a kid, it is so clear that after the grind and the journey, it is so much about just doing it with your team.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit who scores?
Yeah.
Getting the win is the best. And it's like you are the living embodiment of that being a real feeling that it's like, cool, yeah, I scored. I'm grateful for it, but I'm more grateful that I got to win with this group of guys. That is so awesome.
Right. And it's back to your point about like being the end of the year. I think like if you added up with all the extra overtimes and periods we played almost like 30 games.
Isn't that
Yes.
Yeah. And we went to game 7 of the first 3 series. But yeah, like it's a cool feeling to have scored, but like a better feeling is seeing Marian Gaborik lift the cup for the first time, seeing Robin Regeer lift it up for the first time, and like seeing a guy or guys like that have been around for so long and were never, you know, able to do it, and then all of a sudden they can, like, and not that I was like some all-knowing kid. I was 26, like, but I had just, you know, we had won a couple years before, so like that feeling and sharing it with people that you care about is far better than any goal that you could ever score.
Yeah, so
you
true.
know?
That's sick.
You know what's really awesome about your 3 cups as well? It is, I mean, like I'm not talking about beating people, but beating Brodeur, Hank, and Bob, like 3
Drew.
Hall of Fame all-time goaltenders is kind of a sick
Good
stat.
resume.
Yeah, it's a good resume.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
those,
it wasn't me.
but you know, like those are, it's pretty cool.
Never
Like
thought
those
of
are
it, but yeah,
battles.
those are some.
Like you had your 3 cups, you went up against some of the best of all time. That's wild.
Yeah, but we also had Quickie too.
Yeah, right.
Three,
Yeah.
So
We had-
the
we had
best
the
of all
Trump
time.
Cup. Yeah.
And Hilsey was, well, that was the cool thing about 23 is that like
Crazy.
Bressois and Hill, I mean, they were dynamite.
Yep.
Dynamite, man.
And didn't-
holy hell.
And Quickie was on that team.
Yeah, which is sick.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so Vegas, I heard Kessel was also being like, "Don't make me fucking fly back to Florida."
Yeah, that's actually a true story. Yeah, he's sitting in his stall, like talking like this. Come on, boy, you know, doing the
Like,
way.
we gotta get it done here, dude.
Yeah,
That is so
exactly. Like
funny.
he's an awesome dude.
Yeah.
That guy. Like he's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
he's all time.
Do you remember anything from that year with him? Just
just like, I mean, he's just like the butt of so many jokes.
Yeah.
But it's all like, you know, like we love him,
Right.
you know, but he's just like such a, like in a locker room, like he's so, like he gives it back to guys, but like it's always just, you know, like ripping on Phil, and then he's just like, yeah, rip on me, eh? You know, like all, and it's just like his demeanor, but yeah, he's such a good dude. And
Well, it's like Ike's came on the show and told us the Marshy headbutt story.
Yeah,
You know, like,
okay,
it's like
so
that shit's just always happening to him. It feels
okay.
like.
So
Like,
I was
fucking Marshy.
It was me. Who else was it? There were only 2 other people in the room in Ottawa, and I was right there. I saw the whole thing.
Really? Oh
yeah.
my God.
But with like the Harry Potter scar and all that, and like the stumble back and like the big old goose egg that they had. I don't even think Phil even like took a shot in warm-ups. He just skated around with his bucket like angled way up and just didn't do anything. But that was incredible, an incredible moment. But the funny part is that was it Phil? So it was in the locker room, but someone had it was actually me because I would always shower after. So I tracked in a little bit of water. So like one of the 2, I can't remember if it was Marchie or Phil. I think it was Phil.
Hold on.
But he slipped on the water and almost like blew his groin after he's got the goose egg. Did Jack tell that part?
No, he didn't know.
Yeah. So we were just like, we almost lost 2 of our top players in some stupid thing that they were like messing around before the game. I remember I think they came in or they went in and told the coaching staff and like they didn't even know what to say. Like, they couldn't even be mad.
Yeah.
You know? Like, dude, you did what?
Yeah. But then Marchie missed like most of warm-ups because he was getting zips.
Yeah.
But
Fuck, dude, that's so
Marshy's got zips. Phil's almost blowing his groin.
yeah.
Also,
a big old like goose egg on right where his helmet sits.
You're a post-warmy shower guy?
No, sorry. That was like post meeting.
Okay.
Like I would shower before I warmed up.
Okay. I was like,
I would like go in the hot tub or something like that.
Yeah.
But not those guys are psychos.
Yeah,
and I know a couple of
me
those
too.
guys.
I was like, we all know a few of them, and I was about to
once
say,
my gear is put on, like I'm not taking it. Like I'll take my upper stuff off in between periods, but like unless I have to,
it's
completely with you.
Yeah,
I think it's
unless you got to take a
it's-
dump or something.
Yeah.
Like my skates and all that are not coming off.
correct.
Like,
I read.
and I wore a girdle too, so I never, even if
Okay.
I had to do that,
Yeah.
I could just
Guys who
keep my
take their skates off, like I understand on loosening them a bit, but guys who take their boots off, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Well, because anyone that's played knows that like you retie them and they don't feel the same.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Not at
they're
all.
like broken in and they're so tight,
Yep.
and it's just like once I tie them, like I don't want to touch it.
Yep.
But
You talked about that feeling of like fighting we're winning, but it's not over yet.
yeah.
Did you let it take you when it was fucking 9-1?
Yeah, I don't know. You're still trying to fight that.
For
like
sure,
maybe
yeah.
once it was 9.
Yeah.
Like, and there was, when was it 9? Like,
Dude,
was it for a while?
Yeah, because they got too late. Or,
Yeah.
or maybe it was like 8-1 and then they scored 2.
Yeah, and then like one went off Petro's foot.
Yeah.
Like one, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, funny story about that is that I had 4 of my college buddies out and then my whole family and all that stuff. And normally when I would go to the rink, it's like when I get there, my phone's in my stall and I don't check it.
Yeah.
Well, obviously with the buildup of everything going on, it's Vegas. You guys know that plaza there. And it's like, it's slammed, right? And so for whatever reason, like after, like before I would warm up, like my off ice warm up, and then I'd go get all my gitch on and all that. And for some reason I was just like, I'll check my phone. And my wife texted me and it was like a selfie of her and like all my buddies, my family, they're taking like shots down an ice luge.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, I'm like, oh, well, at least they're having fun.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm like grinding, trying to get like, I got to work here, And then I remember just feeling this I'm like, well, we better get it done because they're partying already like we have,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was, I mean, I guess there's actually a funny story where our assistant coach, Johnny Stevens, I love this guy. I'd go through a brick wall for him, but I had him in my LA days of my 17-year pro career. I think I was with Johnny for like 12 of them or something.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
And it was like, I don't know, 2 minutes left, and we were at that point. It was 9-3, and at that point, I'm like, all right, like, like we're gonna.
We don't need to celebrate the
You start
10th
getting a
goal.
little giddy on the bench,
yeah.
and then Johnny is just, if you know him, he's an intense coach but an awesome guy, and he's like I can't remember, you saying something about telling us D-man to have like tighter gaps or something like that. And then finally, like, I just turned around and it's like, I've known Johnny since I was 20.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Johnny, like, would you relax, man? Like, we just won the Stanley Cup. And he just like looks at me and then like just cracks his smile and like hits me with his little like game sheet.
Yeah.
And it was like, but that's like a good example. I say that in jest, but that's like a good example of you're trying not to, you're trying to fight that.
Yes.
He's doing it too. And he knows that he's got to do it. And he feels that pressure as a coach because he's like, I can't let the boys like see
me celebrate.
Or like, I can't let this, let them let it slip away or something.
Totally.
Like, even though it's, but yeah, so that was pretty good.
That's great. That's
I love
incredible.
that guy, and he just kind of cracks a smile.
you're
and
like,
all the D-men were like looking at each other, we're looking back, and
we saw that, Johnny.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned this earlier, but how special was it to be able to hand the cup to Quickie? Like, what a moment for you too. Holy shit.
It was honestly like, I mean, I was fortunate to have some pretty cool moments in my career, and that was one of the best.
It has to be.
Like the fact that, especially with the way everything ended up going down for him and everyone being shocked that it's like Jonathan Quick, they just traded him to like Columbus and then
Columbus Blue Jackets legend.
Legend. Which, by the way, that like
it was the funniest thing of all.
Was time. The fun like it was awesome. That like they couldn't have handled that any better.
No, truly.
And the fact that like it got Quickie to crack that smile with that straight brim and him sitting on the bench, like that.
So
like,
funny.
It was so good. But and it was just cool because it's like we talked about it earlier. Like Quickie and I go back to playing in the minors and rooming on the road, and then all of a sudden, like what, 15, 16 years later, I'm like handing him the cup after all that. In like, who would have ever thought that Quickie was like a Golden Knight, right? Like of all people to send to like the rival. I mean, not that they did.
Right.
But ended up going there. But yeah, it was poetic. But like speaking of him too, it's like he and his wife Jackie are the best.
Dude, Jackie is
a legend,
a Hall of Fame human.
And I would not want to be on the wrong side of Jackie. But no, they are just the best. And it was so cool to see him come to Vegas too, because like he won a few games for us too, right?
Oh my God.
He was such a good presence in that room. He bought in like whatever I can do. But then, like, he taught so much to everyone off the ice. Like, he and Jackie, you guys know, like, are some of the most generous people I have ever. And they want to be the host of the party, and they bring anyone who wants to come. Like, they're all inviting. Like, and that was like such a cool thing that a lot of people learn from them, and just like how to handle that and how to like bring a group together and like make the families love each other and all that. And they were just like. It was really cool for such a short time he was in Vegas. Like he and Jackie left such a big impact, and like that organization loves him.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, dude, they're just grade A people.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
And that was cool. And then it's like, if you ever been on a Jackie and Jonathan Quick party bus, well then,
that's on bucket list for me, dude. That's bucket list shit for me.
Like, the night's going one way and one way only, and you're having a great time. And I don't mean anything bad, but just like, they're the life of the party.
For sure.
It's super fun, and they just want everyone to have a good time.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's amazing.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah.
Well, here you are sitting on this show after you hung him up. No TV was like rule number one. Yeah, it felt like.
Yeah. Well, no, it was rule number 2. No coaching.
Okay, fair.
And then 2.
And then you were like, no TV, won't do it. And now here we are, and you're buzzing, dude.
You're a TV superstar.
You're doing TV. You're doing podcast. I'm here to tell you, it suits you well.
And now I'm finding out Danny's been doing it through writhing in pain the whole time.
Seriously. This guy's
some things never change.
This guy's about to lose a leg. It's unbelievable.
No,
but you're doing a lot of it. I'll tell you right now, I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
You're good at it. Are you having fun?
Thanks. I need to come on this show more
Yeah.
often.
You live down the road, pal.
Hey, stop.
There's a seat right there for you. I've been trying to get you to sit in it for months.
Well, that's the thing that I was saying. I'm like, man, I've been trying to come on, and I felt bad, but I just, like, every time that you guys have asked me, I've been out in Vegas doing a game, or Chicago.
But we've been ships passing in the night. Like, we've been gone, you've been gone.
And hell, I only live 15 miles down the road, which might as well be a different planet.
Correct. So true.
In LA. But I just I always said, like, I can still say I'm never going to coach.
Yeah. Okay.
But I always said I wouldn't be on TV, and then it just kind of like organically happened that. So when I was out with when I got sliced in the face, which is a whole nother podcast.
We're saving that for for sure.
I actually, Darren Millard, the host in Vegas, and he's been with Sportsnet. Like, this guy's the best.
Awesome dude.
Awesome dude. And I spent a lot of time with him that year because I was skating a lot by myself, trying to figure out my own problems. And he would always come out with guys to have a goalie to shoot on. So I got to know him, and we kind of developed a friendship. And then my last year in Vegas, he's like, well, if this is in fact your last year, I think that you'd be good at this. And, and I was like, I pushed back on it a little bit. I'm like, maybe. And part of that was just like, I don't think I'm ready to wrap my head around like what I'm going to do when I'm done. Cause I'm still like a player in my mindset.
Totally.
And then I'm like TV, like, nah, I don't want to be like one of those guys in the media scrum, like asking questions. Cause I like, quite frank, well, I liked a lot of them, but some of them I didn't, and I'll just leave it at that. But
sure.
And I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. But then like he kind of convinced me, and then I was like, and in my retirement, I'm like, I'm going to take the first couple of years. I want to be a dad, and I want to get my health back. And
Chris,
things are going.
Just give him a second.
The dad part's going great. The health part is a work in progress. Yeah, that's still in the queue.
Yeah.
But I'll
got to go into the knife a few more times.
Check in with me like in 5 years from now, see if I got it. But yeah, so I'm like, I just want to try stuff, and so I'm trying not to say no to anything within reason. Like I'm not gonna head down to Spearmint Rhino or become a Chippendale, but
that'd have been an awkward run-in for us.
Yeah, that would. Yeah. Fancy seeing you here. Yeah.
Oh, Marty.
Yeah.
Weird. I'm just picking up. They have great wings here.
Yeah, great wings. Yeah, the T-bone steak. Yeah. $9.99. No, but and so like it was easy because I already had like a friendship with Darren, and so he's like, I think you'd be good at this, and so then we were chatting in the summer, and then I did a few games with them, and then Chicago called and asked, and I don't know, it's a lot of fun. Like for me, like if I would have quit hockey cold turkey, and I think we talked about this when we played in the charity game together. Like if I would have quit it cold turkey, like that would have been pretty tough to just all of a sudden give up like the biggest thing in my life, my entire life.
Since you're two.
Since two. And so this is like gets me out of the house for a few days. I get to see my buddies because I'm buddies with the guys on Chicago, and
of course,
in Vegas, and so I'll see them like for dinner or something on an off day. My sister and brother-in-law and my new nephew live there, so I get to see them.
Oh, in Chicago,
and then
or
in Vegas, and then I get to talk hockey and get paid a little money, and I get out of the house for 3 or 4 days, so my wife doesn't want to kill me. More so than
pretty
she
good
already
deal.
does. Yeah, great gig. And so like and they've been like really appreciative of both organizations allowing me. But like when I initially talked to Vegas, I was like, hey, like I just want to always reserve the right to say no, like because I want to be a dad and I want to get my health back. Like those are my big, and they're like, yeah, no problem. And so they've been really good to me. And then I've ended up doing more than what we had originally planned, and I like it. Like it keeps me somewhat involved. Like I follow my buddies, but I follow the teams now too, and it kind of forces me to. It like scratches the itch, right?
Definitely, man.
And I don't know. It's fun. Like, am I going to do it forever? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, do they want me to do it forever? I don't know. But I mean, I think I would do it for another year, and it's kind of like grown into other things, and I have different opportunities. So I'm trying to like stay patient in it all, and it's hard sometimes. And then doing like the breakdowns on Twitter or on my YouTube channel now, which is weird to say. Like I feel like a loser.
Hey pal,
welcome to the fucking club.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Talking to the right guys, dude.
Like, all right, please tune in to my YouTube.
Like and subscribe,
Like and subscribe. I'm like, I refuse to say that.
Same.
Like and subscribe, no way. But no, but I don't know. I'm trying stuff. Like that is an experiment. The TV stuff is, an experiment, but also, fun to do. So I don't know. We'll see where it goes, but I'm not like in a hurry.
Yeah,
that's
perfect.
Really, like I just didn't want, like, especially with my 2 young kids, like how lucky am I to be able to hang them up, and I just don't want to jump at the first thing and it be the wrong thing, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, Yeah. So like I can be a dad, I can be around. I don't have to travel as much, even though I kind of travel a little bit for the TV, but it's been good. Yeah, it's been fun.
Hell yeah, man. It's awesome. It's awesome.
It's so
like we
great,
said, it's good to have you in this world.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need more people like you.
Well, hey, I'm just down the road, so whenever you guys want me on.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna play a game with everybody that comes
Okay,
on. It's called Pass, Shoot, Score. We're gonna play with you right now.
Okay.
Basically, we give you categories of things.
Yeah.
And then I will give you 3 things in that category that I know you like.
Okay.
And you have to rank them pass, shoot, score.
Is this like Mary Fuck
It's
Kill?
exactly like that.
Exactly.
Except the
All
hard
right.
version.
There we go.
So pass is your least favorite because passing the puck's fine,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Shooting's
yeah.
your next favorite.
Yeah.
Scoring ultimate
Okay.
goal.
All right.
Okay. Your first category.
I'm a college grad. So
Yeah.
I
Actually,
could have put
degree.
this.
Guy's
together.
degree.
Accounting
I could.
degree.
Yeah.
It's literally an accounting degree, so he knows how.
Yeah.
he knows
super
how to count.
exciting stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Your first category is Rochester Hills treats.
Treats.
Yep. Okay. So pass, shoot, score.
Can I guess the 3 things that you're gonna say?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, actually, write him down because I want to see if he's going to snipe all 3.
Okay. I probably won't, but
I bet you.
I bet he gets a couple.
I bet he gets 2 of the 3. Because it's tricky. Like I find some that I'm like he definitely loves this, but then some I'm like
Who knows?
Yeah. I think this is a part of his life.
We can't let our research be encrypted too much.
Yeah. Exactly.
can I put more than 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Sure can.
Okay.
Okay. Your first one, and the first one I think is the one he might not have.
I agree. I think this is going to be the pass.
Me too, but I just think it was from his childhood.
It's iconic.
It's from his childhood. Okay, so pass, shoot, score. Hitting Dairy Queen for ice cream after a hockey game. Hitting, and I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Lipuma's Coney Island for a dog, or hitting Yates Cider Mill for an apple cider.
All right. I thought we were going like treats, like sweets.
Oh, okay.
So I have Hometown Bakery, Knapp's Donuts, and then I put.
We had Knapp's Donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, those are good. I grew up on DQ.
Yep.
So it was DQ, Yates, and Lipuma's.
Lipuma's.
All right, I'm scoring Lipuma's every day of the week.
Yeah.
That's my go-to spot.
God, yes.
Coney dog, it's the best.
You have no idea how much this fires us up
Yeah.
because it's going to open a whole new door of conversation in 1 second.
Okay,
So finish
all right.
your pass, shoot, score.
Lupuma, Tony is like the man.
Yeah.
Like people I went to high school with still work there.
Really?
Like, it's
Fuck, that's so sick.
awesome.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's when I go home. Like I don't make it. We live in the summer up near Traverse City.
Yeah.
But I don't make
Which
it
is sick.
down.
We went there for a wedding. It's incredible.
But it's always like, it's where my buddies and we always meet. Lapumas.
Really?
And it's
Incredible.
like, you think like I should go back and like meet at the bar, but it's like, no, dog. Like we're going, no pun intended.
Yeah.
We're going to Lapumas. Like we're sitting out by the river,
Yeah.
like the little creek there.
dude, we have to go
it's
there.
awesome.
Yeah.
And like 2 conies and a Greek salad,
Yeah.
dude, and fries to share on the table.
share fries,
Because you got to
of
keep it
course.
tight,
Yeah.
you know?
Yes,
Always,
yes.
always.
But scoring that for sure.
Okay.
I think I gotta. This kills me. This is hard.
Yeah.
I think I gotta pass on Yates.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Does
I feel
Yates
bad.
Does Yates do the cider donuts and all
Yes.
that too?
Yeah.
They do cider everything.
which is unreal. But there's a reason why I gotta go shoot with DQ. So that DQ downtown, that was actually. I'm like, all right. So I'm not one to have any street cred, but I'm blowing it now.
Yeah.
But like my wife and I started dating when we were like, I was like 31.
Yeah.
32. So we were beyond all the bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
all that stuff.
Yeah. No games.
And no games. And it was easy. We both knew like it was easy. And so I went back for my buddy's wedding and I brought her in August. And so that was at like the Henry Ford Museum downtown. We were staying elsewhere, but I'm like, I got to take you to my hometown.
Yeah.
And so I take her to Rochester Mills Brewery, and we have
sick,
dinner. We have Rochester Red, like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the go-to thing. Went to Hometown Bakery, and then went to Knapp's Donuts. Got a donut for like a post, I guess, dessert.
Yeah, that counts.
That's kind of
They call it a bang bang. Like you go to dinner one place, and then you just go to another
correct.
dinner.
Yeah.
That's a quickie and Jackie Quick thing.
Yeah.
Bang bang.
Yeah.
But we went 2 desserts, and so then we went to DQ because I'm like, I can't come home and not go to DQ. Well, so we were sitting outside, and my now wife was like, you like haven't asked me to be your girlfriend yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Like,
Yeah.
You're in my hometown at Dairy Queen.
And
what
I
do you
brought
think
you back.
this means?
Yeah. And we've been dating for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is that a thing? Like, do you need me to go on Facebook too
Yeah,
and
yeah,
make it
change
Facebook
my
official? Like, are we,
relationship status, yeah.
and do I need to do, like, are we in high school all over again? Like, and she's like, well, it would be nice. And I was like, well, I kind of thought it was implied, but like, I'm like, would you be my girlfriend? And we both have like a cone in our hand. It's so corny and cheesy.
Oh my God,
that's what I mean.
You're literally
we
13.
might have to cut this out.
You're 13 years old in this
exactly.
moment.
And I'm like,
do you want to lick a mine?
Yeah, we might have to cut this. Yeah, what's yours is mine. What's mine is ours. We wrapped in like, no. But I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this. But yeah, so then we always laugh when we drive by, and it's like, well, I guess that's where we made it. Like,
Dude,
Facebook
that's your
official.
sure.
So that's why I got to pass on Yates. But I also, when I was out with my face, long story, but they flew me to Ann Arbor to see a neurologist for like a week. So I went to my hometown, and it was fall, peak
DQ
cider
season.
and donut season. So we went to Yates, and it's dynamite.
Dude, I love a cider too.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. And that's the nice thing about like being up north in Michigan now. It's like we're really close to an orchard, and that's like everyone that comes to town, it's like the hot donuts and the cider, and it's like the best. So
sick.
I feel bad. Shout out Yates.
Shout out
I don't
Yates.
mean to pass on.
No, we got
like,
love for all of them.
I got a legit
You
reason.
shot your shot at DQ. You had to shoot there.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
God,
Yeah.
Let's be quick on this one because I do want to move to the dog conversation.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you get at DQ? Because there was like
DQ or
at DQ, yeah. Like there was one DQ by us in like Kittery, Maine, but like we didn't go that often. But when I was younger, every time people would have the
Blizzard.
No, dude. For me,
if they don't flip it upside down, it's free.
That's true. I used to get fucking horny seeing that like chocolate or like cherry coated twisty cone. That shit was insane to me.
Yeah.
Like it looks unbelievable.
Okay. That's my go-to.
Is it?
Yeah.
And what flavor do you
Vanilla
get?
cone dipped in cherry.
In cherry?
Every time.
I mean, it looks.
Every time. I
It's
grew
the
up on
most
that. Yeah.
appealing looking thing I've ever.
Yeah.
Just specifically the cherry.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable, and it's probably just full of red 40.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Give it to
I'm
me.
buzzing out. Yeah, just like
Okay.
inject it straight into my veins.
Yeah,
Like, put it
100%.
right in.
All right.
I'm
But
glad to
not
hear it.
all Dairy Queens around the country are the same. So like a lot of them don't have the cherry dip.
Yeah.
But it must be like a Midwest
need it.
thing. Like
Yeah.
No, but we
in
had it
Texas,
too.
Like,
We had it in Maine.
like it's all like Dairy Queen is more for food, and I'm like, wait, they actually serve food at
Everyone's
Dairy
like,
Queen?
you got the burger?
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you fucking talking about?
No,
dude?
like I've never once eaten at
No.
Dairy Queen, like ever.
I did not realize there were
Yeah.
hot options
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
But I will say, like on National Blizzard Day or whatever, like you got to go Blizzard.
You got to do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Change
I mean,
it up,
Blizzards are
but I
incredible.
would say more often than not, I'm cherry dip.
Yeah, yeah.
Cone.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
sick.
All right, so at La Pumas,
And you get the coney.
what is your go-to?
2 conies and a Greek salad,
Yeah. Okay.
and then fries to
They
share.
have some epic ones. I looked at the menu.
Yeah,
The New
it's-
York dog looks pretty gas. I mean, like you
They
put
get the
kraut,
barbecue one. Was it the
mustard,
Texas or
onion.
something?
Texas is barbecue coleslaw. Like, come on.
You guys did your research.
Yeah, brother.
I love that.
We also don't fuck
Pumas
around
is-
when it comes to hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is what. Here's the thing. The more you
do
come
we
up-
need to fly to Rochester and do
Okay.
it?
You know what we're gonna do? Seriously,
Yeah.
if it's the last thing we do, we will go to Rochester and go to this place, and then we have to go to Maine because there's a dog shop in our hometown called Flo's.
Head-to-head comparison.
Yes.
Because it's also famous. in
Blind
our
taste
area.
test.
Yes.
And
How though?
They're so different, which fires me up
Yeah.
because like a lot of bells and whistles going on here at La Pumas, which I love.
Yeah.
Flo's is like, it's a small dog. It's a steamed bun and steamed dog. And they make this thing called Flo's Relish that is like the craziest, delicious, like sweet and sour type relish you've ever had. And it's just like, they're going to be so different. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah. Well, it's like I'm fine with the head-to-head comparison, but we need to figure out logistics
Yeah,
because
correct.
because conies do not travel well.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
if there's one
no.
thing
That's what I'm
conies
saying. That's why we
do-
got to go. Like, we got to like sit there and eat. Then we got to get on the bird and go to Maine
Are
and
we
sit
talking,
there and
are
eat.
we doing bang bang?
Yeah, no,
like
bang,
hopping
bang.
on a
Yeah,
bird? Man, I'll tell you one thing. I feel bad for the rest of the people on that flight back from
agree.
Maine.
I'm too Cody's eats, dude.
We're just like this. We've just been flying around the country eating hot dogs. People are like this. You guys sit in a row together,
Maine
please.
is a lot like Traverse City Summer. Like it's the same vibe. You know, it's just so pretty, so
Yeah,
nice.
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's the best. But
All right.
yeah, with the coney though, it's just the chili or whatever, coney, and then mustard and onion.
Yeah.
Like that you're not going crazy. Like you're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
throwing
that's
like
pretty
it's not like Chicago style,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
very good
Yep.
by the way.
Yep.
But yeah.
No, it's great. All right, we're going to stay on food. Your next one is road trip dinners.
Like NHL road trip dinners.
Pass, shoot, score. Bottle in Hermosa.
Ooh, yeah.
Sorrentino's in Edmonton.
Yeah.
Good bread there.
Uh-huh.
And then Italian Kitchen in Vancouver. Getting
All
the
right,
truffle spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah, truffle spaghetti and meatballs. Man, this is hard because like part of me wants to go score with the truffle spaghetti and meatballs. That was like me and Dustin Brown's spot. Like it didn't. I mean, we could have had a team dinner. It's like, sorry, boys. No, we would never do that. But like, that was our spot.
Have fun, guys. That's when you do a bang bang. You go to Italian Kitchen first.
See you later. Yeah. But I can't like. I live right next to Bottle Inn, and that's like my go-to spot.
That can I be honest? I almost hesitate saying it because I don't want people to know about Bottle Inn.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like it's one of those things that I'm like, I don't need people hearing about Bottle Inn.
I love that spot. I mean, my wife and I were always like Martha's across the street and Bottle Inn all the time. It's incredible. Green store for a sandwich, but and we only live like a couple blocks from there. But I guess I got to go with my hometown and score with Bottle
Hell
Inn.
yeah.
I'm gonna shoot with Italian Kitchen, and then what was the third one?
We're gonna pass Sorrentino's.
Oh, Sorrentino's is like, I mean that's obviously an iconic spot.
Yeah,
we actually we've had quite a few team dinners there actually. Yeah, the night before the Edmonton series in Vegas. We went there as a
nice.
team.
Yeah.
They pulled out all the stops, so tip of the cap to them.
Yeah,
especially for and they didn't poison our food.
Yeah, right. Which they could have.
At least not that I know of.
could have.
We either have iron stomachs or they just didn't poison,
they're like, what
poison
the
our
fuck?
food.
We had to kill this guy.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's so good. That's so good. Yeah. Okay, your next category is books.
Ooh.
Nonfiction books.
All right, good. Because if it were fiction,
you wouldn't know shit about that. You don't even watch TV, bro.
Yeah, no.
It's crazy.
No.
Okay. In the Garden of Beasts.
Yeah.
Fearless. A History of the World in 6 Glasses.
Ooh. All right, I got to go Fearless. That's one of the best stories I have ever read in my entire life.
Dude, holy shit.
I would undoubtedly recommend that to anyone.
Yep.
It's incredible. Adam Brown. That is undoubtedly score. In the Garden of Beasts, I like history and stuff. So I gotta shoot on that one and then pass on the 6 Glasses.
Yeah.
I mean,
it looked cool, actually.
Yeah, like the 6 Glasses is cool, but like I'm on blood thinners right now, so like I can't drink, so I'm gonna have to. For right now,
we just need to get that out of mind, out of sight, out of mind for now. That's true. That's true. That's true.
I suppose that people listening that has zero context, but we'll just leave it at that. Just temporary.
Just temporary. Just temporary. 3 months. 3 months.
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
All right, Fearless. I got to check it out.
I agree. I mean, also, if you're into history books, I got a whole.
Yeah, I like that you're a nonfiction book. I got a couple ones you'll dig.
Well, it's like I save fiction for the movies.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Like if I want fiction, like if I'm gonna sit down and actually read, like I want to kind of learn something that actually.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a very fair take.
Like if I want to turn my brain off, like how am I going to do that reading?
Yeah,
you know, like I don't know.
I saw
maybe someone much smarter that works for them, but like me, no, like.
Yeah,
I'll save that for.
What would you say for movies? I only found 2, so I didn't include it. I was going to do Forrest Gump and Dumb and Dumber.
Forrest Gump is hands down my number 1.
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
It's one of 3 movies you've seen.
Yeah. I haven't. I literally haven't seen anything else. Dumb and Dumber. I really like Charlie Wilson's War. I think that's like undercover funny, not a funny like not a funny
event.
Or like subject matter.
War's
hilarious.
What I'm
looking for. Yeah, but like
that
Seymour
movie is
Hoffman
funny.
is like hilarious in it. Yeah, but yeah, Forrest Gump is like it's incredible.
It's a perfect movie.
Like it's the best movie ever.
Yeah,
because it's like it's hilarious in so many ways. Like it's like a good drama in so many ways. Like, yeah, it's the best. And then Dumb and Dumber is just like, that's how I knew I was getting old in a locker room, where I would throw out Dumb and Dumber quotes and guys would be like, what?
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, it's a bad feeling.
We interviewed some of the young kids and I will reference these movies and they're like, what? I've never seen it. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
we mentioned N64 to Schaefer the other day and he was like, what's that? And
he literally asked me what Nintendo 64 is. Christ. I was like,
it's a bad
Goldeneye?
Yeah,
come on, man.
Marty?
Yeah.
I shit you not. Last week, I was like working, doing research on something, and I was on Twitter and just scrolling. I scrolled past, it was like a For You post, and it was like nostalgic video games. And it was a 13-minute video of just a level from GoldenEye. I watched the whole thing. Watched all 13 minutes, baby. And I was if there was an N64 in this office, I would fire it up right now.
I'll never forget it. You start out in the ventilation shaft and facility.
Correct.
And then you have to snipe that dude that's on the shitter.
Correct.
Yeah, every time.
Hell yes, dude.
It's like, that
and then you like
etched into my
You
brain.
do like the freebase jump through that big fucking vent.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Fuck, that's
we got to
awesome.
play some GoldenEye. All right, let's round things out. We're going to do best Lions of your lifetime.
Ooh.
Pass, shoot, score, Megatron, Ndamukong Suh, and Frat Stafford.
Oh.
I feel like Barry was a little too early.
Yeah.
Barry was a little early, yeah. I mean, I guess I got to go Megatron. That guy was like for score, like he was incredible. Like I remember that, like what did they do, like that sports science thing?
Yeah.
Remember that was like a thing.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That was cool.
And it was like if you put this like 14-foot dome around him, he could technically come down with the ball. Like that's insane.
Like what?
He was so fun to watch.
It's so crazy. Looking back that he like retired when he was 30.
It's insane.
Like,
Dan.
oh my God.
I know, that's like the depressing thing about the Lions. It's like the two guys that are arguably the best to ever do it, like quit before they.
Yeah, they're like enough of this.
Yeah, that ain't. It's a tough look.
Yeah.
But
don't say it out loud.
Hey, cut me open. I bleed Honolulu blue.
Yes,
man.
correct,
Like,
baby.
Hell
oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yep.
through and through.
Yep.
Like, yeah, it's a pretty well known fact. But yeah, and so then I'll go Stafford.
Yep.
Shoot.
Yeah.
And then
Were you brought
Pass.
joy
Sue,
when
yeah.
he won in LA, or were you just sad?
no, I was happy because my whole thing with him is that like that guy. Hear me out, but
Yeah.
I think he was one of the big reasons why they were like so below average for so long, but not at the bottom of the barrel because he was
I
so
see.
good
Yep.
that like he made up for so many inefficiencies that they never got that like top pick
Yeah.
to help him.
Like they
turn
didn't
around.
realize how bad they were. Like they were
Yeah,
like, we're
you know
close.
what I mean? And I
it's
mean
like,
that in like the most positive way possible.
For sure.
And then he never bitched.
Yes.
Ever.
God.
Ever.
I mean, dude, that shoulder
the man.
clip's one of my favorite clips ever.
Yeah,
When
and
he
he's-
dislocates his shoulder, he goes back in, throws the game winner.
which is unreal. And he was like, he's a warrior. Like what he battled through. And so, yeah, I was pulling for him.
for sure.
Like
Sue won in Tampa too, right? Was he on that Brady team?
Ooh, I think so, actually.
I think
he was too.
Yeah.
Which is sick.
Yeah, we got to get Megatron back.
Yeah.
Come back.
He'll become a coach.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
can play for
yeah.
sure.
Seriously.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, no, it's been fun.
Dan
the past
Campbell,
couple
dude,
years.
I'm feeling good.
Dude, I don't even know the guy, but I would go through a brick wall. Correct. Like, say.
I listened to one speech from him and I'm like this. Am I a football guy? Like
Lions fan, dude?
I am so like I'm so.
I'm running
fired up.
routes in the backyard.
That's what I actually said, that my dream job in retirement was I was just going to be like a Walmart greeter, but like at Ford Field.
Yeah.
Like that's what everyone said. Like I'm just going to go there. And, like
Lions.
I need to learn the stadium inside and out and be like, yeah, you take the stairs up there, the elevator up to the third floor, you know.
Yeah.
Like that's my dream job.
Yeah.
Probably with the Lions. Like I don't know what I would do other than that.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know enough about football.
That's pretty
Gotta hit
good.
him up,
They
yeah.
would take that.
Yeah.
Detroit
How did
Marty.
you get into
just-
football so big? You know, playing so much hockey growing up, you know.
It was always just like an outlet
Yeah,
for me.
thanks for
Like
being
I
into
mean,
it.
I
It's
just
sick.
like I remember I would have like when I rented here, my landlords would be like, "Do you want the NHL package and this and that?" I'm like, "Absolutely not."
Yeah.
NFL Network, baby.
Yeah, no chance. They're like, "Really? You don't want to watch hockey?" I'm like, "All right. Do you think a plumber wants to come home and fix his own toilet?" Like, no. Like I get enough
all.
hockey at the
Yeah, I'm
rink.
good.
Like I'm good.
Yeah.
Like
So
I don't
true.
want. Like I used to have that conversation with my dad, like in the summertime, and he'd want to talk hockey about like what's going on in the league, and I'm just like, I can't. I don't want it. I need a break.
Yeah.
So
That's real.
football was always like it's probably my favorite sport other than hockey.
Yeah.
And there's some days where I liked it more than hockey.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was always just like my outlet. I always love watching. I mean, I don't even care who's playing, but like watching it on Sundays. And we would get a fair amount of Sundays off, so that was like just decompress and hang and
Perfect.
sit there with
Off
an
day,
ice
dude.
bag off.
Yeah, yeah,
oftentimes.
Yeah.
But
Amazing.
Amazing. All right. Well, Marty, this has been a fucking blast. I think we can all agree that this is the first of many.
Yes.
When you'll be popping on here. Sweet. Before we cut you loose, do you want to tell everyone to like and subscribe to your YouTube channel or?
No.
Yeah.
But yes.
Tell them where to find you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I started this YouTube channel. Can I go into my little mini spiel?
Yes, do the whole.
Right,
I want the whole spiel.
Some people have referred to it as my manifesto. Like I didn't tweet for 10 years, and then all of a sudden it's like wham.
Yeah.
You know, and then people. I had like a lot of people reach out to me, and they're like, "Hey, did your account get hacked?" You know, I'm like, "No, that's actually me."
You're like, "This is
That's all.
But I started like I started brewing on this idea because I was doing it sort of in the broadcast.
Yeah.
And my thing is that there's so much talent in the NHL that doesn't end up on a score sheet, and or doesn't end up shown through traditional avenues of skill. So like skating, shooting, pass, shoot, score. Skating, shooting, stick handling,
for sure.
You know, blah blah blah. So, and it's like I go through, and it's like say there's 3 superstars in every team. There's 700 guys in the league.
Yeah.
3 superstars, so call that 100. Well, there's 600 guys in the league that are there for a reason. And well, what are they doing? Because they must be doing something right? You know? And so I'm like, if I can showcase some of that talent, and it's like, all right, well, this is a highlight reel goal, and deservedly so. Like, it's awesome. Like, well, what happened before that to allow that space to be there and all that? And so if I can showcase the talent in the league, but then also educate like the average fan so they can appreciate the game a little bit more, well, then that's awesome. Like, that's a win-win. So it's still very primitive, as you can probably tell. I'm figuring it out. It's very much an experiment. I'm playing with lengths. I'm playing with how I talk on it. I'm playing with what I do, like goal breakdowns versus I've done a couple player profiles. I'm sitting on a couple more.
Nice.
Just waiting for the right time to do it. I've got a few other ideas. But yeah, it's on YouTube. It's called the AM Rewind. The truth of the... well, I don't know if I should say this, but I'll tell you guys after. About
fair.
But the AM rewind meaning like the morning after.
Yeah.
But also my initials. So it's like,
hey, we got degrees, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah. We don't have to explain.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Phenomenal name. It's a phenomenal name.
But I toyed with a lot of different things, and I'll tell you the genesis story of it once we're done. But and I'll probably just have to tell it later. But yeah, the AM Rewind on YouTube, and actually DeFoley's wife, Kat, like I've been on her podcast, and she was the one that encouraged me. She's like, you got to get this on YouTube. And I'm like, I started on the Twitter thing, and then like someone was like, you got to get on TikTok, and just like a piece of me just died on the inside when I signed up for it. But I'm on it.
Yes.
And so and then like the YouTube, it's like it's longer form, right? Like if you want highlights, like there's a million places you can go.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like go to NHL.com. But if you want to learn a little bit and watch a little bit like longer form, like what we're doing right now, it's not that long, thank God. But no one wants to listen to me break down a goal for an hour, you know? And neither do I. Like I don't want to do that for an hour. But yeah, so it's been a cool experiment. So yeah, tune in, YouTube channel, the AM Rewind.
Hell yeah.
Incredible.
Bam.
God,
yeah.
The shared personal disgust we all have with ourselves for getting on TikTok and YouTube is really special.
Yep. That being said, we should co-post some shit because then it will help everybody.
There we go.
Yeah, the internet can be a horrible place.
It sure can.
But it can be the best place ever too.
Yeah. And hopefully you all felt that way about this.
Yeah. Nice, Dan.
Amazing. Dude.
What a sign off.
Great job. That was awesome. Sweet. Huge thank you to Alec Martinez. Such a fucking good homie. So good on the show. And confirmed going to be back way more often.
Dude, playoffs. We'll get him dialed in for playoffs. Hopefully he's not coming out of his 20th surgery.
Marty, seriously.
We got to get the bang bang going too. That's not the first time I've heard of that. I have a friend who lives in Rochester, and he told me about that years ago, and I'm like, wow.
Okay.
It's a regional thing.
Double dinner. Double dinner is a huge
We should do that. We should do some playoff recording, and then actually we should, since the playoff games are so late, we should bang while watching playoff games with him and then come record.
It is my dream to have one of our buddies who is an NHL guy back in LA and jumping on the show, and here he is making my dreams come true. Can't believe it. It's awesome.
What a dude. Thank you so much.
Let's take a quick ad break and then jump on back. Everyone knows that Bauer is the best in the game when it comes to hockey gear. I wear it head to toe, but now I get to cross my loves of hockey and fashion and talk about Bauer's new spring apparel collection. Yes, we know that all of these athletic brands make a lot of these cool, more casual spring collections, but they never quite get it right. Well, let me tell you what Bauer has. You know me if you watch the show. I'm a fancy boy. I wear tweed pants. I love designer clothing. And sometimes I just want to be comfy. And I want to be able to combine that athletic lifestyle that I have with comfortable clothes that also look great. That is what Bauer has done. They're combining their roots in Kitchener, Ontario into a lot of their designs. They're embracing some of these cool, more heavyweight, baggy fits. And when it comes to the gym stuff in the spring collection, it's unbelievable. You've seen me always rocking the Bauer athletic wear in the gym, their shorts, their tops. It's all amazing. But when it comes to hoodies, t-shirts, crew necks, whatever you want, where you can take that athletic lifestyle from the gym or the rink and then pop on some Bauer gear that fits you perfectly because of your athletic style and also feels amazing and looks amazing, Bauer is absolutely crushing it. So you're going to level up your off-ice game and check out the Bauer Spring Apparel Collection available now at Bauer.com. From the rink to the street, Bauer has you covered. Shop the new Spring Apparel Collection at Bauer.com. We are back at the university. We were on a nice little sabbatical, nice little vacation. Went to Utah.
Went to the States.
I was sitting in a nice robe.
You were?
I was. And it's time for Professor Puckline to be back for us to go through our picks for the weekend of how you should make some money on BetMGM. And we are dabbling again in a situation where the Friday Fade continues to be the hottest thing since Mother's Biscuits. Absolutely brilliant.
Fresh out the oven. But first, the Mega Parlay recap. Sens. No. Isles, yes. I hate when you lose the first game.
Will you just keep reading, you fucking twat?
Ducklings, no. Wild, no. Stars, yes. Canes, yes. Jackets, no. Sabres, yes. Always yes. Blues, yes. Preds, no. Avs, no. Wings, no. Jesus, Wings. Mammoth, yes. Flames, yes. Caps, yes. Nice finish, gentlemen. 8 and 7.
Just above 500. Just how we like it.
Just how we like it.
We're not terrible. We're not great. But we're better than bad.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
And that's fantastic.
What is not fantastic, and we are not striving for 500, is the Life on the Line parlay, which is supposed to win. The Life on the Line parlay is supposed to win.
Terrible.
And it is not won. And it was Isles, yes. Caps, yes. Preds, no. Jackets, no.
I think I went 0-2.
Daniel, you did.
First time in my life.
Yes. And I didn't want to bring it up. But
well,
you brought
I think you have to hold me accountable. But
I will say do better.
You have gone 0-2
several times. Welcome, Daniel. Welcome
it feels terrible down here. I feel like
welcome, Daniel.
Radio Watford. It's terrible. Now, what is not terrible is the Friday Fade. As I said, we gave you the Rags over the Hawks. And the Rags won 6-1.
Last place team does not win unless you Friday fade them. And then they do win.
Truly brilliant.
Incredible. This week, another 2-gamer on Friday makes our job both more difficult and easy.
It's very true.
Flyers at Islanders, Blues at Ducks.
Because the Flyers have surged so significantly and are back in a wildcard race, I don't think how there's any world where we don't say the Blues over the first place in the Pacific Ducks is not our Friday Fade. Therefore, we shall take the Friday Fade to Anaheim right after a trip to Disneyland and take the St. Louis Blues.
On a West Coast swing, the Blues on a West Coast swing. No universe do they win this game.
Possibly win.
No universe.
Couldn't possibly.
Do the Blues win this game? So we will select them with the Friday Fade. Saturday Selly. We gave you Sir Tage Thompson. The Sabres won 3-2 in a shootout on Saturday. Tage had the shootout winner. That does not count, unfortunately.
Which is
bullshit.
Frankly, I think that's fucking rubbish. That's rubbish.
Should absolutely
Tage
count.
Thompson used his stick and put a puck in the back of the net.
And then celebrated.
It got the team the win.
He then celebrated the goal, which is the entire point of the Saturday Selly.
Absolute rubbish. Who do we have? What are our options for this Saturday?
Some people to keep an eye on this Saturday. Goal Caulfield at the Devils because he is on Rocket Watch officially.
Wow.
Dylan Gunther at the Canucks, the lowly Canucks. Juice versus the Leafs at home. I just feel like the Kings need to win and Juice must score for the Kings to beat the Leafs, who are terrible. McDavid versus Vegas. He loves a Vegas, and it's a home game, and he's been on fire. And then Cutter is nearing 40. Is he very close to 40, which he will get. Cutter versus the Flames.
If I may,
Please.
choosing Cole Caulfield for the Saturday. He is Mr. Saturday.
Yes, and he
26
paid us this on
26
not 2 weeks
Saturday
ago.
games, 26 goals. He has that bet bears fruit nearly every time. It feels like playing with fire. We've started calling him Mr. Saturday, and now we're going to do it again. I love the pick, though.
Yes, of course. It was worthy of a discussion.
I love it. I do love the vibes, cheering on our mate, Adrian Kempe versus the Leafs in a must-win game.
Win,
Surely
Daniel.
he'll score. I do also love, friend of the program, Cutter Gauthier, chasing 40. Those would be my picks.
Between Juice and Cutter.
Cole, Juice.
Oh,
and Cutter.
Cole is
Mr.
playing with fire.
Saturday. Does it feel like we're testing fate?
Yes.
Or does it feel
Like
you're
listening to
you
fate.
absolute
Listen to
morons?
fate. It's yelling
He
at you.
scores every Saturday. He's chasing 50. Pick Cole Caulfield.
Yes, because chasing 40 is cool, but it's cooler chasing 50.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
I don't know.
I feel, oh, fucking hell. Let's just let it fucking ride. The Saturday Selly will be Mr. Saturday himself, Cole Caulfield, to score and potentially get his 50th against the New Jersey Devils. We will take Cole Caulfield as our Saturday Selly, Mr. Saturday himself.
Incredible.
But we're rooting for our mate, Adrian Kempe, goal against, and must-win game. We must win.
Must win. The Sunday hat-trick parlay. We gave you the Canes money line. We gave you under 6.5, and we gave you a Seth Jarvis point because we needed to burn and learn. Remember, we needed to burn and learn. It was under 6.5. Jarvie had an assist, and the Habs won 3-1. We were only burned. We were double burned. It was a second-degree burn, Daniel.
We need to fucking get back on track with this. It's absolutely
Second-degree.
disaster.
This Sunday, Wild at Wings, Panthers at Pens, Bruins at Flyers, Canes at Sens, Devils at Habs, Caps at Rags, Blues at Avs. It seemed to me that the scorching Caps would vanquish the rubbish Rags.
I feel the same way.
Caps money line.
However, no, I feel the same. I feel the same.
Caps money line. Under 6.5. Strome point.
Do we? I like it.
We could go
No,
Ovi.
I like the
Ovi scoring.
Strome point. If Ovi scores, it'll be on a
Strome point is a great point,
So
Daniel.
I love it. But we are taking the under.
It's up to you.
I think we take the under.
Me too. LT, Shesty.
Caps money line under Dylan Strome point. Take it to the bank. Put it in your pipe. Smoke it by a fire. Now, for this week's mega parlay, live on a beach, 15 games. Let us begin.
Come home one time. Dr. Watkins,
Yes.
are you ready?
Yeah.
Wings at Rags.
Oh. Wings.
Yes. Daniel, Wild at Sens.
Give me the Wild.
Ooh, a little bounce back.
Yeah.
Christopher, Avs at Stars. What a game. What a game.
Oh,
Stars been terrible at home. Feels like almost the game they get right on. Give me the Stars. Give me the Stars in that one. Dr. Watkins, Bruins at Bolts.
Bolts.
Daniel, Cats at Pens.
I think the Pens stay red hot. I'm
Yes,
going to take them.
yes, sir. Yes, Pens. Yes, Pens. Christopher, Habs at Devils. Surely the Habs cannot lose this game. I will take the Habs. Dr. Watkins, Sabres at Caps.
Ooh. Sabres.
Yes,
Chalky.
That's great because then
Chalky.
it's a bounce back win for the Caps.
Yes,
against the Rangers
they
the next
burn.
night.
They burn and
Doctor,
learn.
I like where your head's at. It's
Sure.
brilliant. It's
Daniel,
brilliant.
Isles at Canes.
I believe this is a must-win game for the Isles. I think they can do it. I'm taking the Isles.
And maybe they burn and learn.
Surely.
The Christopher, Jets at Jackets. Oh. But give me the Jackets. It just feels like they need one. They need one
Get
so
in.
badly.
Get in.
Watkins, Mammoth at Canucks.
Mammoth.
Mammoth. Daniel Leafs at Kings. We already know.
Not even thinking about it. They need it. They're
Christopher Knights at Oilers. The Knights need it, but they're not going to have it. They will not have it. Give me the Oilers.
Not even with torts. Wow.
Give me the Oilers. Watkins, Flames at Ducks.
The Flames, the Dew.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Daniel Preds at Sharks.
Sharks.
Christopher,
I declared them dead. They got
But they are not. They control their destiny,
back.
and this is the team they must control it against. Christopher Hawks at Spunk. Give me the Spunk. They need it as well.
I feel like every time the Spunk play and you're picking,
it's hard not to do it. Same
pick
with
them roughly 95%
Professor
of the
Feeney.
time.
Professor Feeney is a big spunker.
He's a big spunk man.
He spunks
Big
every
spunk
time.
man.
He spunks every time.
He's a pervert.
Yeah, he's a
He is
pervert.
an
As am I.
absolutely
Feeney and I are
disgusting
perverts.
twat.
You
It's
two are
unbelievable.
educated gentlemen of Oxford. We are perverts.
yes.
Live on a beach. Wings, Wild, Stars, Bolts, Pens, Habs, Sabres, Isles, Jackets, Mammoth, Kings, Oilers, Flames, Sharks, Spunk.
Surely.
Life
it'll happen.
on the line. Get your act together.
4 games, 4 money lines.
Get your act together.
Take
Do
it
you
to
want
the
to go
bank.
first?
Yes.
As penance?
I
as
do.
penance
No, I
for the losses?
feel as though it needs to happen. My first. Their goalie is fighting. Perhaps it's good lighting, but the Rangers now don't look so shit. Laffy's got 50 points. He's the star of this joint. Unfortunate, the rest of the team has quit. But it's no longer March. A playoff thirst could be parched. Detroit needs to pick it up just a smidge. But if the drought gets to year 10 and the Wings miss again, these fans will jump off a fucking bridge. Red Wings money
Wings
line.
money line. Come on, Detroit. Come on.
Wings, get in!
Come on, Wings. Come on, Wings.
Christ.
Christ. Next leg. Wearing only one sweater and delivering playoff hype, you only think of Mr. Crosby. He's simply not the wear multiple sweaters type. That would be Mr. Cosby. Penguins money line.
no.
Penguins money line, like number 2.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. No, it's me.
Dear me. Our third money line. Job's on the line. But don't worry, everything's fine. The Kings need to win every game.
Correct.
Good news, it's the Leafs. Isn't that a relief? For this team is an absolute shame. Marner is gone. Soon Poppy before long. The fan base must truly be torn. They're so good at being bad, perhaps a new profession could be had. Time to dabble in humiliation porn. Kings money line.
No.
Come on, Kings.
Just think about it.
Come on,
Toronto.
Wings. Come
Think
on,
about it.
Kings.
The Leafs, you could do something different. You're used to the humiliation.
Final leg. The Mammoth say playoffs are basically in full swing, while championship teams say you must be joking. But Utah knows how to simulate the real thing. This is the land that invented soaking.
Saw it from a mile away. Just a mile away.
Yeah.
Well, surely that is your 4-leg parlay winner. Life on the line. Brilliant.
Mammoth, Pens, Kings, Wings.
Take it to the bank.
Take it. Step your game up. We're supposed to win.
Class dismissed. And let's get back to the regular program.
And wow, thank you to the professors.
Thanks, professors.
As always, take those right to the bank. I love those guys.
They always were.
I
They
love
always
those
hit.
guys. All right, not ice.
Let's get into some not
Let's get into some not ice. I think we said on one of the pods recently that we saw Hail Mary. Have you seen Hail Mary?
Yeah, I saw it Thursday. That I did like the old school, like the night before it releases.
Yeah, yeah,
Remember
you
when
saw
that
it.
used to be a thing? And it was like midnight.
Oh, dude, midnight
and now
release
it's
was
like
gas.
now it's like there's like 4 o'clock on
I
a
saw-
Thursday.
now
it's like
I'm like
Tuesday.
that's bullshit.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
it's on Tuesday at 4.
I saw every single Lord of the Rings at midnight.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was sick.
I'm getting too old
Hey,
for it. Honestly,
I'm pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
I was getting with all the chicks, dude.
I bet. Yeah.
I'd walk into school and be like, I saw Lord of the Rings last night, midnight.
Yeah.
It was up till 3:30 in the morning.
I call my penis Sting, and they're like, that doesn't sound.
You're like,
inviting.
no.
That sounds
No, it sounds-
horrible. And I'm like, no, it glows when danger's around. And they're like, well, okay, I'm back.
Yeah. That's actually a weapon, dude.
Who's radioactive now?
I went to Return of the King at midnight with Dan, presumably. I can't remember if you were with us. Yeah. And at school the next morning, I fell asleep in like the first or second block because we were reading. It was an English class, and they were like, just read a little bit. And I was like,
that's the worst.
So I fell asleep, and then someone tried to wake me up, and shout out Mrs. Rosenberg. She was like, she knew I had seen Lord of the Rings at midnight, and she was like, let him sleep. It's
Nice.
okay. Huge.
Did she do that?
Yeah.
Cinema fan.
Fucking the Rosenbergs rock.
Yeah. Shout out
Shout
Mrs.
out
Rosenberg. Okay, so we've seen if you haven't seen Hail Mary by now, you listen to this on fucking Thursday. Yeah,
I think I said it right
Spoilers
after
incoming, right?
No, spoilers,
we're not even
Really?
talking Hail Mary. No.
Oh,
no.
fuck. All right.
I mean, I think I said it. I was really sharp on my assessment of that movie. I was like, I think it's getting a little bit overhyped as far as the reaction because people are desperate for a
hungry.
fucking blockbuster that knocked our tits off. And here we are, titless, because it did exactly that. Is it the greatest movie of all time? No, but it didn't have to be because it's a fucking blast and it's worth every second.
Dude, I showed Dan
watch it.
a stat that was like, this is the second movie along with Oppenheimer, or it said only two movies, Hail Mary and Oppenheimer, have grossed whatever 80 million domestically opening weekend in the last decade that aren't a sequel, reboot, spin-off, whatever. Like the only two original ideas that in the last decade. I was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Devastating.
Yeah.
Anyway, the movie, I loved the book, but the movie is made perfectly funny by the writer, the directors, but one Ryan Gosling, who is perfect.
What a dream.
Perfect for this role. And Dan had said to me recently that Gosling kind of found his lane here in his later half of his career, and he was joking like, God, Gosling's agent earlier must have just been like, you are fucking killing me, dude.
Well, man, it's like this, if we're going to go through, we're going to pull a Bill Simmons here. Shout out Bill Simmons. He recently made one of his great acting comp videos where he compared Russell Crowe to Shaq. Where he was like, truly, in
Was
the
Russell
early...
Crowe in Kazam or whatever?
Oh, that would be hilarious. That crossover, yeah.
That would have been
Or
unbelievable.
Shazam?
Yeah, Shazam.
That would have been unbelievable.
All right.
There was in the early 2000s, absolute height of their game, truly dominant run. Best in the game. Shaq was undeniable.
Yeah.
Could not be beat. Russell Crowe had Gladiator, A Beautiful Mind, Master Commander. Like he was
L.A. Confidential.
LA Confidential was unstoppable. Then they kind of stopped training a little bit, maybe packed on a few pounds, let the game slip a little bit. But then he was like, I forget what it was with Russell Crowe. It was like The Nice Guys comes out. There's like Shaq's Miami Heat days. Where it's like, couldn't really move as well, but he was fucking putting on an unbelievable shift. Got a fucking championship, and I was like, wow, this is unbelievable. I need to come up with like the hockey player comp
For Gosling.
of Gosling.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, it's Gosling early days. We had Remember the Titans. And we had Half Nelson, Lars and the Real Girl, a couple of my favorite movies. Half Nelson's a little intense in what I'm saying. Let's go to The Notebook. Where he shows heart, he shows compassion and the emotions, but he's always so funny and charming. Like he is the comedic relief. In there, we had Blue Valentine. I'm gonna put Half Nelson is a tough movie. And we had Murder by Numbers, if you've seen that, with Sandra Bullock. Unbelievable film. These were the movies that were like, is Gosling Fracture. Throw in there too. Great movie. Anthony Hopkins, Rosamund Pike. These are the movies where his agent, and I'm sure Ryan, were like, are you like Leo? Are you a drama guy? Like, what are we doing here? And that's where I always reference when his agent must have been like, will this motherfucker do a blockbuster film for the love of fucking God and get us paid? Because he was just ripping indies, like getting Oscar noms, but he was ripping indies for a decade. And it was like, what the fuck are we doing here? Then Crazy Stupid Love came out, made him an international star. And that, to me, was international star making because it was his wheelhouse. And like I said, Remember the Titans, The Notebook, Lars and the Real Girl, his wheelhouse. Heart with comedy. Crazy Stupid Love was heart with comedy. That made him a star. But then they not made the mistake, because he can do it all, but they were like, all right, you are a superstar, A-list movie star. We're going to put you in these serious, gritty, dramatic roles. We got Drive. We got Blade Runner 2049, one of my favorite movies. We got First Man. But it was like, is this where you shine? And then he blew our tits off again with The Nice Guys, with Barbie, with Fall Guy, and now with this. This
is Gosling.
Is Gosling's fucking fastball.
Yes, it is, dude.
I will say though that Fall Guy, it did not do as well at the box office, and
Correct.
I saw the movie. I liked the movie. I think that people were a little overexposed to him at that point. Post Barbie, he should have taken a break.
You know what? I think that's a great and astute take. I think it is a shame because that movie not doing better at the box office is one of the great tragedies of the last 10 years in film. Fall Guy is fucking incredible.
It's great. It's so much
fun. And the
fun.
chemistry he and Emily Blunt have is some of the best I've seen in forever.
Yep.
And also, I have watched that movie. I'm not kidding. Planes are included in this.
Okay.
I have watched Fall Guy at least 10 times.
Holy shit.
That movie is so fucking funny and it is so worthy of the watch. It's a blast, dude.
But you know it's a reboot of an old series too,
Yes.
weirdly. But it's original enough because I feel like nobody really.
No one knew that.
Yeah,
we
like
didn't go because
his physical comedy in that might be his best physical. I mean, this one's pretty
good,
close.
yeah.
But the physical comedy he delivers in The Fall Guy is fucking out of this world.
Yeah.
Okay, so the three of us are.
I'm gonna come up with the perfect NHL player comp to
Okay.
what happened here.
The
And
three of
I'm
us
gonna
are
come
right
back to
now
this.
going to decide on in order Gosling's top 10 roles, and
In
we have to
order?
agree.
Holy
We don't
shit.
have to do them in order, but we're gonna get 1 through 10, and we have to agree. And it's like a blind ranking, except it's not blind.
Okay, amazing.
You got it.
Okay, I'm not going to list all these, but you guys can see them. What do you think is definitely
And these aren't
in?
all of his movies. Like we've
No,
left
these are
out
just
Place
ones-
Beyond the Pines
Yeah,
here. We've
I just
left
don't
out a
think
couple
that's-
things.
I mean, I haven't seen every single one of these films.
That's
but
okay, me neither.
Yeah.
So, which ones do you think are for sure in his best roles?
I gotta ride for Drive.
Okay, we've got a Drive
doesn't
mention.
even speak in Drive.
We've got a Drive mention.
need
He's
it.
mute.
Movies are about visual.
Visual,
Come on,
Dan.
he's not.
But we're
his
talking about
performance.
Ryan Gosling performances.
Okay, well, we just have a vote for Drive, Dan.
No, okay. Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary. Okay, we've got a vote for Hail
Yes.
Mary. We've got. I'm going to put The Notebook in there.
Okay, interesting. We also didn't mention La La Land. La La Land. I'm looking at the list that you've typed up. How is La La Land not on this list?
It is
How
on
did-
the list.
Oh, I skipped over it. Sorry.
It's on
La
there,
La
yeah.
Land was La La Land was in that in my rant there
Yep.
was in the same
yeah,
category
yeah.
as where I put The Nice Guys and the
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, The Big Short. You love that performance.
I'm putting in The Big Short.
okay.
100%.
What about Crazy Stupid Love?
I'm
yet,
not.
not
I'm
yet.
Too much of an ensemble for me.
Okay.
I'm also not going to put that in. I
Yep.
am going to put in Blade Runner 2049.
Okay.
Even though it's not his fastball, his where I believe is his best wheelhouse, I am going to put that performance.
All right,
in.
I'm putting in Fall Guy.
I mean, he took a punch to the face from Harrison Ford on that film, like for real.
Yeah,
You know
he sure
about
did.
that? So like, he gets it for me.
I'm going to put in The Nice Guys.
okay.
Great movie.
Great movie.
And everybody's pissed they have not made a sequel yet.
I would love a
They're like, it
sequel.
would be a slam dunk.
God damn. Okay, what about Barbie? What about La La Land?
Dude,
I
he's
am
so
going to
good,
say
Barbie.
I am going to say both of those. I also some of the I'm going to go back to the early days. Lars and the Real Girl for me.
That's-
We
okay.
didn't even mention The Ides of March.
Oh
that
yeah,
movie.
the Clooney one.
Yep. He is fantastic in The Ides of March.
Okay, are we putting that in? Like,
Yep.
I like that more than a Fracture, and I love Fracture.
Yep. And dude, Half Nelson and Blue Valentine so good, but I need to stick to my guns where his best performances are his wheelhouse, and those movies are not the wheelhouse.
Okay, so what? So do you want to put? We've named 10. Do you want to put in La La Land and Crazy Stupid Love?
they have to be in here.
Okay. All right. So
Actually, not Crazy Stupid Love for me.
No,
I,
me neither.
Okay.
I
Me neither.
adore Crazy Stupid Love, but I don't think it's
and
one of his
remember
best.
the Titans. He's not in it enough, right? Even though it's iconic.
The thing I remember
He
about Crazy
steals-
Stupid Love was he takes his shirt off.
Yeah.
But didn't they like digitally enhance the
I think
abs
a little bit. But
No!
Emma Stone.
That's
Stone
what I
was
Don't tell
like-
me that.
Emma
That's what I
Stone was like, no, he worked really hard on that. And
I'm
it's
sure.
real. But I think they just like did the
Probably just good lighting.
Guys,
Yeah, exactly.
th-
Good
this
lighting.
is- This is I don't want to talk out of school, and I won't mention who the actress is, but I was drinking at a bar. Shout out, rest in peace, The Den. And there was a
Dude,
buddy
we
of
just totally
mine who was a digital effects artist, and his entire job for like 2 months was digitally removing the acne scars from a certain famous actress's face.
That's awesome.
And I was like, wow, really? He's like, yeah, that's what I do. And I'm like, that kind of shit happens all over the business.
And then we're like, she's perfect.
Yeah, I will go on record to say I don't feel that it's necessary. I like when I see human people on camera. I think it's nervous executives, but
definitely.
Anyway.
Okay, eliminate one of these performances. Ides of March, Hail Mary, Blade Runner, Lars and the Real Girl, Fall Guy, Drive, The Nice Guys, Barbie, The Notebook, The Big Short, La La Land.
The Notebook.
Oh.
No. Wait. Can I say that if we're gonna
what's going on with this fucking harebrained list? What are the ones that are indented? The ones that are in
this is
top tens. These are possible top tens. That's why I flagged those.
Yeah.
And we have 11. We flagged 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Got it. I mean, man, for me, it's probably The Notebook. Like, he's so good in The Notebook. He's great in all of these. But is The Notebook a movie that we all absolutely adore and we're boosting his performance, or is it one of his best performances? I think it's the former.
My only case against Big Short is that, similar to Crazy Stupid Love, it's a little too much of an ensemble cast for me.
I hear that.
So
I
I'm
also
like,
will say, we just watched that recently. He is the star of that movie, and I always forget about it.
Yeah.
Like you,
really? Is it Christian Bale in that film?
Yeah, no, but dude, like, he narrates the entire movie.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of forget that he is the main character.
I know.
But Bale's performance.
Bale's
performance is probably
Ides of March. I love that movie.
I'm down. Let's lose Ides of March. I'm glad it got mentioned. Let's remove it.
That's fine.
Okay.
This is going to take way too long.
Well, no, watch this. Number 10. You want The Notebook because
my pick would be The Notebook.
Yep.
Okay, so for again, those listening, we've got La La Land, The Big Short, The Notebook, Barbie, The Nice Guys, Drive, Fall Guy, Lars and the Real Girl, and Blade Runner 2049, Project Hail Mary, and that's it.
My problem with Big Short, and it's a great movie, is that it's almost like it was so topical when it came out.
Yeah.
It feels like it's almost like you know when like movies they talk about something historical that just happened, and then it feels like it's kind of like dusted.
Can I give you some homework?
Yeah.
When's the last time you watched that movie?
When it came out.
Dude, I'm begging you, watch it again, and you're going to text me immediately and go,
it's great.
Holy shit, I forgot how fucking good this is.
You know what? I'm actually kind of upset because I went to this movie. I used to work at the ArcLight. Rest in peace.
Hell yeah.
But when
which one, like the Dome?
Well, so I worked at the Dome. Then I transferred to the one in Pasadena because I lived closer. Then I ghosted and quit the job because I got another job, but I kept my badge. Sick. So I would go to the ArcLight in Hollywood, show my badge, and get into free movies and like popcorn. For 4 years I did this.
Yeah. You killed the Dome.
Single-handedly.
Why did you stop? What happened?
What do you mean? Well, I'll explain. I went to see The Big Short. I left the theater. And I left my fucking badge there somewhere.
Are you
so that movie,
idiot,
yeah,
dude?
that movie destroyed my free movie.
God damn it!
So maybe that's why I don't like The Big Short.
Dude, that is unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Sorry, ArcLight Decurion Corporation.
I'm gonna stand by my pick as The Notebook. Are you guys saying that The Big Short is next? Or do you think La La Land maybe?
La La Land maybe.
Why did I just say
Drive maybe.
La La Land?
Only because of the not talking.
I mean, I'm with you. I love Drive.
Do you think Drive's like one though? Do you have Drive like?
No, I don't think Drive is one, but I would put Drive top 3.
Okay.
His performances?
This movie, let me tell you.
I think you love the movie.
I do love the movie, but I will tell you this. Before Drive, I always kind of side-eyed Gosling, and because I wasn't that aware.
Sure.
But I was a young man, and I was also, he was a Disney kid, and I was always kind of like, yeah, he's a little bitch, kind of like, this guy might be a little bitch. You know? But then I saw Drive, and I'm like, he's not a little bitch. He's awesome.
I think he might be my favorite guy.
Okay, so we're going Notebook 10.
In general, I'm not talking actor. I think
Big
just
Short
guy.
9.
I think he might be my favorite
and then
guy.
La La Land 8, or maybe La La Land 9.
I'd put I'm fine with La La Land as 8.
Big Short 9, La La Land 8, and then maybe Lars.
Do we all have to agree?
Yeah.
How are we ever going to agree when Drive is his 3?
Well, because we're gonna meet in the middle somewhere. Let's put Drive at 5.
I'm gonna give you a handshake and slit your wrist with a straight razor.
That's fair.
Drive is 5. Boom.
Okay, Drive 5.
I'll live with Drive.
So
as
we need
5.
7 and 6.
Yep. I would say maybe Lars. Maybe Blade Runner too. I actually don't think his performance is like. I think the other ones are more Gosling.
I'd put 7 Blade Runner.
Me too.
Me too. 7 Blade Runner, 6 Lars and the Real Girl.
5 Drive, and now we have Barbie, The Nice Guys, Hail Mary, and Fall Guy.
I'm going to go Fall Guy next.
Ev?
Actually, I would personally, I would go Barbie next.
No, I'm sorry. Barbie is 1 or 2, guys.
Okay, so let's go.
He revolutionized
Fall Guy 4.
It's tough to be the white guy when you say that Ken was the best part of Barbie.
It is. He wasn't the best.
But he's close. It's pretty close.
Well, I completely agree with what you just said. But it is undeniable how good he was in that.
Oh, dude, he is literally show-stopping. And it's unbelievable.
This is a common thing with movies. Usually the lead character is not always the most enjoyable person. It's the side characters that get the most fun. So that just happened to be the way it broke down.
Okay, let's
so
go.
We have top 3 is Barbie, Nice Guys, Hail Mary. What order do you want?
Is Nice Guys or Fall Guy better?
Ooh, I like, man, tough one. Both
He's
awesome.
so... I'm going to say I like where we're at. Fall Guy 4. This is what I would do. I would personally go Fall Guy 4. I would go Barbie 3, The Nice Guys 2, Hail Mary 1.
But we can only go 2. We got to meet at 2 in the middle on Barbie.
And I'm happy to go Barbie 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go The Nice Guys 3.
Is Hail Mary 1?
Unbelievable showing by The Nice Guys.
Agree. I thought we were going to go Nice Guys
really
1.
Good.
I could go Nice Guys 1.
No, I genuinely... and
can't smell.
100% recency bias, and I just went on this whole diatribe about how I think people are over... I think that this is objectively Ryan Gosling's best role.
Can you live with Hail Mary 1?
I will say with the caveat that this is very much happening today after the, like you said, I think time will tell whether this Hail Mary becomes like a seminal part of his oeuvre. I do think that it is a great return to form because, as I said, I think Fall Guy didn't do well because we were a little bit like, we've had enough. Like Ken was great, we need a break.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
I'm with you. I actually agree with that. So we go but Ryan Gosling's 10 best roles of all time, according to us, and what we agree on. The
canon.
Notebook 10, The Big Short 9, La La Land 8, Blade Runner 2049 7, Lars and the Real Girl 6, Drive 5, Fall Guy 4, The Nice Guys 3, Barbie 2, Hail Mary 1. Bang.
All this to say, I know there's going to be a lot of people who love movies like Half Nelson and Blue Valentine, and so do I. This is all in the context of us saying this type of role is his wheelhouse.
Yes, which I can't believe Crazy Stupid.
And credit to Drive and Blade Runner for sneaking in the top 10
for
because
battling.
they were so good.
Well, and I'll say, I'll make an appeal, Ryan, if you're watching, we'd love to have you on the show.
He's a Canadian boy.
We know you're Canadian. You probably like hockey.
He just went on fucking the New Heights, which I love those boys, love your show, love you guys, love your show. But we're the hockey show.
Yep.
We're the hockey show in Hollywood.
Yep.
We have mutual interests.
Absolutely.
Ryan, get your ass on here. It'll be great.
Why not?
Okay, let's close this shit out with a nice game of connective tissue. I have the game. For those who don't know, this is a game where we connect 2 players' names. We once did Brandon, Carl Logan, Couture. You can see how their names connect. I'm going to give the bio of 2 players and see if Chris can get it. Christopher, are you ready?
Yes.
Here is I literally forget who I have, but hopefully I'll get it with I didn't write it down, but I think I'm going to know it. No, I know it. Ready?
Yeah.
Our connective tissue. A Massachusetts native who stayed local and became an all-Hockey East player with the BCE Eagles and then rolled to success into his professional career, winning a gold medal. He would then... That's the shift.
Yeah, thank you.
He would then go on to be traded from the Flames to the Toronto Maple Leafs, where he would be named the 18th captain in team history just before marrying a lovely Hollywood actress.
Oh, okay.
So again, while Chris thinks, here's our connective tissue. A Massachusetts... I'm having trouble with Massachusetts.
You are.
A Massachusetts native who stayed local and became all Hockey East with the BC Eagles and then rolled his success into his professional career, winning a gold medal. He then would go on to be traded from the Flames to the Toronto Maple Leafs, where he would be named the 18th captain in team history just before marrying a lovely Hollywood actress.
Okay, I'm trying to think who played on BC that won a gold medal. And did you say Olympic gold medal, or that's up for me to decide?
It is an Olympic gold medal.
Okay. So who went to BC on that team? Okay, I'm just trying to think of the lines.
This was a really easy one, but a really fun one.
Oh, I think I got it. Well, I think the second one is Dion Phaneuf.
Okay.
And who was the BC kid on that team?
This is embarrassing for you.
I think of all the BU boys. That's what's rattling me. Boldy.
Well, he's not the only one. But
that's right, Matt Dion Phaneuf.
Yeah, good job. Matt Dion Phaneuf.
That's great. That's a great one, Dan.
That is good stuff. Well done. One of your quickest ones.
Yeah, well, only because I got Dion, and then you gave me good hits.
Yeah.
You know, because I was like, once I was shrunk to the USA team pool, I was like, okay.
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful episode. Huge thank you to Alec Martinez. He will be on very, very soon. Folks, we love you. Let's tuck into a long weekend of hockey where a lot of things are in the balance. Make sure to give us 5 stars, Spotify, Apple, subscribe to the YouTube, even though we know we hate saying it.
We hate saying it.
It's terrible, but we need your help. We love you guys. Go buy some merch. Have a great, safe, fun weekend. Stay horny. Love some hockey. Watch some hockey.
And skate hard.